Everyone's here.
Sound.
Is anyone okay? Is anyone not ready?
No.
Let's go.
No? Okay. Alright. So, as last we left off, you guys finally managed to get a very, very, very stubborn dwarf off of a rather large dragon person and scooted him back into the bar where he looked incredibly confused.
I kicked his ass back into there.
You guys are sitting there just fucking just side by side, admiring your handiwork. You've picked up a few friends on the way. Pony's there. Monty's managed to get out of the fracas as well. And meanwhile, Beryl is sitting there with goddamn 4 tankards, 2 to each hand, just watching the whole thing go down with you guys.
Having a good time, man.
Hey, this is quite a fun thing. As you can recall, he recently slapped your face and made it better.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had no part in this.
At this point, the fighting is still going on. You're watching the tavern kind of start to break at the seams as people are getting thrown through walls, windows, stools. Furniture is being definitely smashed in there.
Is this a common occurrence?
Finn, you're actually sitting there thinking to yourself, wait, I thought this place repaired itself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw a thing happen earlier.
Beryl is just sitting there laughing his ass off when he goes, well, it might be best for us to get out of the way before the... Oh, shit. You guys watch as descending from both sides of the massive street that you're on, plenty of guards that you can recognize come flooding down and start to surround the tavern. Those trying to push their way in are suddenly caught off guard and trying to say, I wasn't even in the location, as these dudes start busting out fucking nightsticks and the like.
Downwatch.
Looks like cops to me.
Surrounding you, you guys actually feel the crowd start to get kind of pushed back as the underground guard is pushing everyone to the side, trying to make sure that the melee does not become more than it needs to be. And, to the side, you see a woman approaching you. The sheriff is kind of like eyeballing everyone. So...
That wasn't us.
So you're all having a fun night.
Does this happen a lot?
She turns and kind of like scans you all over for one moment, and then she turns and glares at Beryl. What, lass? You know I don't have anything to do with this. Mm-hmm. Yes, well, if you saw the list on the outside of town coming in, might have been one of the things to avoid. As to look after your own safety.
Yeah, well, we're avoiding it. Yep.
Yes, I can clearly see that. Meanwhile, you see, she turns and like looks over her shoulder. Guards are now currently like escorting people out in like cuffs and the like. And you hear a few of them. Some of them are like, "Oh, you don't understand. The dragon guy was this fucking big."
And no one can prove it until I do it again.
One very bewildered dude is in green. He is just on the floor. His hair is still smoking from all the electrical zappage. And there's a crowd of guys who aren't even cuffed. They're just sitting on the ground outside on the curb together, just mop, 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 mop.
I'm just going to admire my handiwork there.
The sheriff turns back to you, sees all these.
Anybody with broken bones from where I charged through them?
We had no part of this.
Jesus Christ, broken bones.
She goes, mm-hmm. Well, seeing as you're out here and not in there, I believe I'm inclined to believe you all about that sort of statement.
Yeah, there's no way we would have gotten out of that.
Torihito, roll a persuasion.
I mean,
you just had to open your mouth. She was gonna believe us.
Oh my god.
It's believable, though.
It's a nat 1. Oh my god. First roll of the night.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna...
I do not want to be back in jail, guys.
The sheriff just looks at you, Torihito, before she starts laughing.
You think a guy like me could get out of there?
She just starts giggling. In any case, unfortunately, I can't say you have to move along. However, I can ask you to move along somewhere else. She turns to Qeltrin. The governor has asked me to pass along a message in case I find you again. She would like to have dinner with you at some point tonight.
Very well.
Free dinner.
Right?
Good for you, buddy.
Fuck up.
Could
I ask where?
She nods and she points down one like to a certain distance. You guys see one of the nicest looking hotels in this area, the Silver Moon, as you guys passed it. This place is called for such because you believe it might be projecting the large lunar sort of sign on the top of the cavern and the waxing of it.
So it's literally the moon.
It is. She goes, the Silver Moon. It's a fine cafe. We'll take you all tonight if you mention you're there to have dinner with the governor.
Ooh, all of us?
Yes, she extended the same offer to the rest of his party.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, good. I was going to try and convince Qeltrin.
I'm saying that out of game, mind you.
Barrel jumps in the way and goes, wait, all of us? Mr. Barrel, why...
We're not associated with him.
I believe your brothers are looking for you. I was never here. Be it as it may, anyone who's identified as part of their group will probably be allowed in. He looks up to you guys. Free food, please.
No.
I stare at Qeltrin because this is on him.
No.
Okay, I want to kneel down to Barrel's level.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and look him in the eye and say, Barrel, if we bring you with us, you're going to need to be on your absolute best behavior.
He just scoffs and goes, "Did it look like I started that?" The sheriff yes.
I'll give him a little shake and say, Barrel, I need you to listen to me. I need no yelling, no cursing, no violence of any kind, even in jest. Do you understand?
And it'll be good for you because you can pinch all that up and then release it at the sports festival later. So it'll be like a delayed charge.
You'll be a real cannonball.
Barrel sits there mulling this offer over before he turns over to the sheriff. How's the bar situation? I don't know. Open? Aye, I'll do it.
All right, we're bringing Barrel with us.
So you guys have added another dwarf to your party.
Oh boy. A much louder, rowdier one.
Oh,
yes.
Is Phony still with us?
Yes, Phony is with you guys.
I'm going to lean down and tell her, you know you're my +1, right?
Thanks.
Just making sure you know you're invited too.
Sure. I thought we already agreed on all this.
Just making sure.
Okay. So, the sheriff kind of turns to the rest of you and goes, well, with that being said, you all kind of have free reign until she looks at her wrist for some reason, and I just realized watches aren't entirely a thing. So,
oh my god.
Pulls out pocket watch.
Yeah, pocket watch.
Pulls out a pocket watch and goes, I'd give you about an hour or so before having to meet with her.
Okay.
I'm thinking we should probably figure out where we're staying.
Yes, and the sheriff actually turns around at this mention, looking at the status of the tavern. Barring some miraculous housekeeping, I don't think he'll be here tonight.
We
Do you have any
didn't think
suggestions?
so.
Well, you can try one of the major hotels around here. Mind you, they might cost an arm and a leg. Or you can try for the Grinning Gargoyle down the way. Just,
Are there no competitor discounts?
Right?
You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe check in on that.
But what were you saying about the grinning gargoyle?
The Grinning Gargoyle. It's the other bar that's on this strip, as you would.
Is it as lively as this one?
Well, thankfully, a lot of the competitors like to bring their business here, as it's the old-fashioned style of pub. The other one's a little bit nicer, a little bit more well put together.
All right.
Although there are fewer rooms and more bunks, I would say. So
wouldn't be the first time I've had to sleep in a bunk. It's fine.
Well, if that's everything. She kind of like turns and looks back and forth. She's just seeing the cleanup process of the thing. If you guys notice, the bartender for the pale troglodyte is now sitting out on the curb, just like, I have to deal with this nonsense. She goes, I think
I have nothing.
Yeah,
unless you all have something that you can answer about the situation that went down inside.
No, we weren't in there.
What is a troglodyte?
A pack of dwarves dressed mostly in green go in right before the rumpus started.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
That's good to know. I will pass it along to my boys. We'll keep an eye out for these folks. See if they were either competitors trying to get a little too rough, or if they were fans.
As long as you're taking notes, can you also mention in there that they looked like massive dickheads? I mean, while we're taking notes.
That's on the record.
Roll persuasion.
I think that was just
if I see another one, I'm gonna be upset.
I mean, I think she has actual points in persuasion.
You have points.
I have a lot of points in persuasion. So it works out well for me.
So at worst, it could be like a 2.
Hang on.
10.
She just kind of goes, I will not put that down the record, but I will take that as an opinion.
Okay. I mean, if you need me to testify to that, I'm pretty sure I can do that for you.
All right, you kids get out of here. Or go try your luck at gambling or something.
Huh?
Not you, Gambul.
Oh.
Let's go.
I was about to say,
never be.
It's all of a sudden.
No, someone just thought he said his name. He just thought someone said his name.
As she returns and like takes a couple steps, she goes, "Oh, and Qeltrin,
Yes.
don't get caught at the gems."
At the what?
Gems?
Yes. Someone might get jealous. Anyhow, and she continues walking away.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna need more information than that.
Is the gems a place of pleasure?
The sheriff goes.
It is.
See, I still don't know. I don't know if he said gems or gyms.
Gyms.
I
am Jim. This is Jim. Jim is our family name.
That's why I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck?
Jim,
like Jules.
The sheriff looks at Torihito and goes, is this... She, like, holds out her arms. She just, like, gestures to the entire road around her with all the lights and the music and everything. Is this not a place of pleasure?
No, fair enough.
She doesn't say anything more. It's if you can pick up what she's putting down is what she's trying to...
Yes. I understand that's a yes.
So she goes, all right, well, gentlemen, don't go into... Try to keep yourselves out of any future bar fights, and seriously, don't spit.
We'll keep that in mind.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right. Well, she departs. The guards are still like fucking hauling people out into like little wooden carts on the side. That's their fucking drunk tank transports going on right now. You guys are basically left to your own devices for now.
I don't like my devices. They're untrustworthy.
Yeah. Don't mention I did anything, okay? You guys would be in there too if it weren't for me.
Yeah, I just look at Torihito and just shrug and like go, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Funny, it's like, I didn't even say anything.
Don't worry about it.
She actually didn't. She's too short.
She's holding on to her project like, shit, I'll have to continue this later.
Why would you work on that in a tavern?
Why not? I generally work on things back in Begengate at the tavern.
I point back at the fracas. That's why.
Okay, good point, but still.
Let's find somewhere to stay.
They have been rare lately.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so we've got the crazy high-class hotels and there.
Which
I think we can afford that.
There's got to be some kind of middle of the road place.
Right? There has to be
where the fuck am I?
Red Roof Inn.
You didn't drag yourself in.
There you are.
Gambul is here too. All right, so
Gambul has to sleep in the barn.
You guys kind of take a look around. This place is you're still definitely in the thick of the big ritzy kind of looking places. Now, as you're sitting there thinking about it, like all the places don't look to be of the same quality, but then again, it seems like a lot of them are themed in different ways.
This place is too damn flashy for my likes.
Yeah, so you guys are like sitting in the middle of a dark, should have been a mostly dark cavern with bright lights dancing around and everything like that. At the same time, like as you guys are sitting there looking around and everything like that, you can hear off in the distance bands are picking up. They're playing. There's horns. There's some strange new string instruments and the like.
I like this place. It's kind of cool.
Too damn lively for my liking.
Too closed off for my liking.
Too loud.
I point at Gambul. That.
When he just looks at all of you and goes, none of you had to grow up in an underground community, huh?
No.
No, some of us had to grow up in a much worse environment.
I second that, but I'll hear you out, Phony. What do you mean by that?
I grew up in an underground community. What's it to you?
Nothing. I'm just being like, what does that mean to you? Like closed off or loud, or is this just normal for an underground
Not seeing
community?
the sun all day, having to bump elbows with other people on a constant near basis.
Okay, yeah. Not how I grew up.
Being woken up by some asshole having an argument on the other side of town.
Yeah, I can't say I've experienced something like that before.
Yeah. In any case,
so, does that mean you like it here or no?
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I really like it here. It's fun.
Okay.
But this is not where I grew up.
Okay.
As she's mentioned this, she's kind of like looking around and kind of taking all the sights. Eventually, you see like the cordons of the guards are kind of like coming down. The foot traffic's starting to push their way back and forth. The whole pitch and everything of the fight has finally died down, and the owner has gone back inside to just grab a beer and start sweeping.
I really feel bad for that guy. Too bad we're too booked up for the rest of the night to help.
Yeah.
Got plans.
Well,
yeah, unfortunately.
So yeah,
so you guys...
We're going to wander around to try and find somewhere decent to stay.
Okay.
Like, I just need a place with a bed or a pile of something I can sleep on in the corner.
Bed and hopefully quiet.
Well, as you guys are kind of like wandering around up and down the streets, you guys realize that no one really gave you directions towards a gargoyle.
Yep.
Damn it.
So everyone's just kind of like, where the hell's this place?
Don't I
hey,
have
Sheriff,
a map?
where... Ah, god damn it.
Don't we have a map?
We did.
Yeah, don't I have a map? I thought I had the map.
As you guys suddenly start to think of a map, you actually hear a dude call out to try to get your guys' attention. Hey, folks, how's it going? You look like new people to town.
Get the map. Get the map. Just get the map out.
Get the map and then leave.
Start pulling out the map.
Trying to locate something. This guy has a nice flashy suit on. He comes wandering over like, looks like we're trying to find something in particular.
I have never lost trust in someone faster.
I'm actually agreeing with that statement.
Right? He's gonna try and sell us a timeshare. I guarantee it.
Can I just march up and
figure it out, sir?
See, I'd probably hand the map off to Torihito since he can literally just go.
Right.
Yes. Well, he kind of comes over and goes, "Do you mind if someone gives you a little hand there? So, what exactly are we looking for? Let me guess. A good time. Ha ha."
My hands are on my money bag.
I'm staring at this map. Where is the gargoyle?
None of us are looking for a good time right now.
So, what's your guys' resolve?
12?
14.
15 on the character sheet. 15. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh great.
What are you doing?
Am I about you are all inclined to listen more to this guy.
God damn it. Can I deafen myself?
Well, no, as it turns out, like, you suddenly you're thinking like, you know, we should get away from him. But as soon as you start thinking like, no, actually, maybe we could ask him for directions. You know what? I kind of like the cut of this guy's jib. I wonder what he's talking about. He could give us directions.
Is he doing a magic? He's doing a magic.
Phony looks up and goes, yeah, we're trying to find somewhere to stay. He goes,
gargoyle or whatever.
If you want to come on in, Castle Armis is some of the finest rooms in town, and for a good price, mind you. We also have ourselves a nice little gambling floor, in case you guys want to...
we already have a gamble.
Hi. I look at Finn.
I'd actually laugh at that.
I look at Finn and say, but I'm not a floor.
No, you're not, Gambul, and we love you for that.
He's just sitting there like laughing. He's slapping on the thing and
he's just slapping stuff.
Well, if you folks want to give anything a shot, well, I suggest maybe you all could come on inside. Try your hand at some dice and the like.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good to go inside a gamble. Seems like.
God damn it! Why do you?
God.
Why does this have to be a thing? Why are we being forced into this?
I will look.
I will give all of you one chance. Roll a will.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
Ha!
Fuck!
Yeah, fuck this. I'm getting out of here.
Okay, good.
Hopefully.
Please.
Okay.
Mine is the most borderline.
Qeltrin, Torihito, and Zephyr, you guys think about that and go, well, to be honest, we are just kind of looking for a hotel room. You don't hate this guy, you don't snap out of it, unfortunately.
I just don't like this guy. He's trying to upsell me a place.
I am willing to. I'm willing to look.
Finn, this actually does sound like a pretty good idea. Gambul is already heading in the door.
Well, I'm trying to make sure.
All right.
How much money do you have, Gambul? Gambul.
Oh, wait, and just to see how somebody else is doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Phony is just right at Gambul's heel, going, "Let's go!"
God damn it, Phony!
What? I can use more funds. She disappears inside with Gambul.
Do you guys want to come in and help me keep
Should
these
I get
guys
them?
from losing all of their money?
I almost want to have Torihito just teleport them back here.
Don't say that.
Something seems off about this, but I can't put my finger on it.
Well, just so you all know, in case you guys do decide to try your hand at the tables, we can work you in a discount for the rooms for tonight.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
that
he's
does
doing
sound good. A discount on the
actual
room?
casino.
How deep is the discount?
Oh, we'll see. Well, I'll have to bring it up with the boss.
I don't deal with we'll see. Give me an estimate.
Hey, kind of looks at you for a second. He just starts, like, giggling for a second. Hey, yeah, he rolls out a price for you.
A price.
Roll a perception.
Yeah,
Zephyr.
$15.
Oh, that sounds like an awfully good price.
God damn it!
What is the price?
What is the price?
The price is Zephyr's goes, that sounds like a good idea. And she
Oh my God, what is the number he tell us?
God damn it!
Why are we being forced to do something like this?
I hate not having numbers.
I hate being not having control of my own character.
Well, unfortunately, she opened her up to another charm attempt, and
it works.
Yeah, that was a 15 versus a 29. Jesus.
Looks like I'm going inside.
Yeah, and Finn, you're also heading inside. Sorry.
I'll look. Fine. Looking is fine.
As for Qeltrin and Torihito, you guys are kind of like sitting there just like, I don't know. And he
I almost like, after seeing everyone getting talked into this, I'm just looking at this like, this is not right, but I can't put my finger on it. Honestly, I wish I could put a resistance up, but I don't know what the resistance requirement would be, so I can't.
Torihito, you feel a poking, like, on your leg. It's Beryl, right next to you.
Yeah.
And he's, like, gesturing at you to get down.
Okay. I lean down
He goes,
to him.
if worse comes to worse, I don't mind causing a scene for you lot.
It might come to that. We'll see. Let's go, Qeltrin.
So you guys are heading in with them?
We're reluctantly following them because we're not under fucking whatever charm cell he put us under.
Yeah. So Barrel's coming in with you. He's offered to kind of put into. Yeah, you guys are under enough charm to not attack him or just walk away, unfortunately. But yeah, you kind of need to watch over the other guys. As for everyone else, Gambul and Phony are directed straight to, let's say, a craps table. And right behind it,
Gambul walks in and realizes he has no idea how to play any of these games.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Like-
so
Oh no.
Clueless.
you guys walk in, and they're being pretty generous. They kind of like look you up, size you up and down, and everything. They slide you forth like a couple of chips. They kind of look like coins, but they're definitely not coins that you think you could spend on anything. Chuck E. Cheese tokens, I guess. So
Casino coins.
So seeing as Gambul and Phony went straight there, and Zephyr and Finn have been tailing behind as well, just going, you know what, maybe we should see about
Chin
this
scratch.
situation.
Chin scratch.
Emote.
Gambul, how would you like to roll your dice?
What?
Is he playing craps?
Dude, I don't even know how to play craps in real life, so...
Okay.
Well, roll
some dice, let's say that.
What kind of
Okay,
dice?
yeah, what do I roll?
He's playing Yahtzee.
That depends. How would Gambul roll them bones?
Well, what kind of dice does he have?
I don't know what I'm rolling.
You're rolling. Okay, in character, you're rolling a pair of dice. They instruct you to kind of roll it into the table and hope for some good numbers.
Now, how does Gambul do that?
How do you throw two just dice? How do you chuck them?
Overhand.
Overhand.
Because he doesn't play games.
Overhand.
I
love it.
Make me a mic
They're just
roll.
like, come on, man, just throw the dice.
Throwing dice!
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay. Make a mic roll.
That's a might roll.
I was going to say with disadvantage, but sure. Oh, man.
I was rolling might as a joke, and I didn't know you were actually making me roll that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Roll them.
All right.
You could just roll it again with disadvantage.
Yep. You can if you want.
Higher.
If I want.
You know, to
The
get
19's pretty good.
It's okay.
You might be hitting someone with it.
Yeah, so you guys watch as Gambul throws his dice. It's just, it bounces off the dealer. He kind of looks a little pissed off at this. But he looks down at the bones and goes, well, good roll. And he slides over a few more chips right over to Gambul.
That cannot be regulation.
Right?
Like, if it hits the dealer, I think that's like a jack die. You gotta do it.
Right.
What if his
Tony,
eyes
like,
down
reaches
dice?
over the table and grabs a dice. She's like, me next, me next. And she throws.
Oh no.
Oh, Phony.
Snake eyes.
She goes, yeah. Oh, too bad. The dealer reaches out with like a little stick. The end of it actually grabs a few of her chips and brings it back. She goes, ah, damn it! Anyone else care to take part?
I'll pass.
I kind of don't want to.
I kind
I
of
haven't been directly challenged yet, so
I don't even
she'll
want
be
to.
fine.
I've just
In
been forced
character,
into
She
this.
hasn't been,
Barrel's
she hasn't
like,
been directly
jaw in
challenged
exchange.
yet, so she's not going to participate.
Yeah, Zephyr and Finn kind of like exchange a look. They're like,
Like,
"Ugh."
this is weird.
Yeah, I'm here for my friends. Screw any of this.
If anyone wants to snap me out of this, I'm
Gamble's-
not gonna complain.
Well, Gambul, you've won one so far. Roll a will with disadvantage if you want to snap out of it.
If.
He disadvantage because you're starting to get to that gambler's mind.
No,
Oh,
you're
no.
still there. Gambul, make another roll. Why not?
Sure. Did you want me to roll this one with disadvantage or what?
Are you doing it overhand again?
Nobody's teaching him how to do this. He just knows it worked.
So yeah, roll it with disadvantage. Alright. He's like, very nice, very nice. Yeah, looks like
Does it
we've
hit
got
the dealer
ourselves a little bit of a streak going on here. He slides you some more chips. Gambul, you're feeling pretty good.
Gambul picks up one of the chips and bites it. Puts it back down.
Yeah, that's rock, dude.
That's rock.
Funny kind of looks at this and goes,
Chip rock.
And she's still game.
What?
Okay.
No, Phony rolls something, and the people who have like come in around you guys to like get at the table suddenly start freaking out. They're like, whoa! Phony gets back the original chip she had, and then some. She starts looking around to you guys like this is gonna help with the funding of the project.
Like twice as much as she started with, or like piles.
A good chunk. She's looking to be like she could fit all these chips into like a fist.
You know, that's.
And by a fist, I'm talking about like a human-sized fist. Not a
I'm just gonna kind of lean in and be like, "That's a really good turn back. If you cashed out now, you would definitely have made a profit, and all of this could go towards like your next project."
This country is weird.
Yeah, people, as you say this, roll a persuasion.
Good persuasion. Good persuasion. Good persuasion. Good persuasion. Good persuasion. Good persuasion.
Oh, that's a pretty good persuasion. And let's see if that's going to break Phony out of it now.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, Phony's like, I know, but I can get some more. We can get some spending cash for tonight. We can get ourselves a room this way.
I don't know, Phony.
She's unfortunately still stuck in it. Gambul, you want to make another will roll?
Yeah.
However, you have heard Zephyr's words as well. Make a will roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Yay, it helped. Kinda.
Maybe. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Gambul, you kind of get the sense that like Zephyr has kind of a good head on her shoulders. The dice still are in her hand, however.
No, I'm putting them down.
That's enough.
And then he rolled a 7. Ah!
Not rolling anymore. I'm
I
taking
know.
taking
As you
my chips.
go to put down the dice, Phony like cups her hand out underneath yours, and she goes, "I know, and it's just one more, Yeah, no, that extra bit of chips that she got with that one roll suddenly goes back to the dealer. Like, come on!
So now she's breaking even.
Yeah, so now she's at even.
If you don't want to lose anything, let's walk away now, okay?
Gambul grabs his chips and stands up. This boring.
I am going to do
Nothing.
Okay, with these words, Phony kind of like shakes her head a bit. She goes, "Wait, what the hell am I doing?" She looks down at the chips that were slid.
I don't know, Phony. What are you doing?
And then she looks up at Gambul. Gambul, how many extra did you get?
I just like point at the pile.
Yeah, she kind of like looks between yours and hers. She grabs an equivalent amount to like what she currently has in front of her, puts that back on the table, and she goes, "All right, that'll be all. Thank you. Let's go, guys."
Yeah, I don't like this
something
place.
weird is going on here.
Yeah, she hops off the bar stool that comes with you guys. She's like, "God damn it, fucking
It's all right.
You were like in a
Phony.
trance or something, Phony. Are you alright?
fucking Silver Tongues." Who else did he talk to?
All of us.
All of us a little bit.
Oh God, did any? I don't want to stay here.
No.
I'm for leaving.
Can we cash out our chips?
Yeah, as you're
Yeah.
heading out, the bugger's like, "Oh, leaving so soon, are ya?"
I am immediately putting my hands on my ears.
Beryl walks over. He kind of like turns, and Torihito, he kind of like, well, you guess he's looking at you because of his fucking helmet is hanging out over his eyes. But he's kind of like giving you this look like, "You want me to?"
Kind of give a quick, like, short-handed yeah.
See, I was actually about to.
It's like a quick little, like, shake that could possibly be a nod.
I was actually just about to try and whisper to Torihito. Should I make this guy quiet?
Beryl kind of like looks to you, nods. His helmet kind of wobbles back and forth. Then he wheels back and punches the dudes in the nuts.
Oh,
Run, fuckers!
All right, Gable, drop the coins. We're leaving.
cash out our chips.
Yeah, so, as you guys are making out, do you guys want to try to cash out on the way? Because, there's a few people heading your direction.
I can use my influence to make the sound of somebody winning big off in the corner, like really big off in the corner, and maybe they'll get distracted.
You look back to see where you look back
Roll
to
them
see
influence bones.
All right, rolling the influence bones.
You look back to see what maybe Finn
Disadvantage
might think.
2.
Really?
Yes.
You look back to see what Finn might think, and he is gone.
Okay.
Finn's already disappeared.
Yeah, no, bye.
You just hear Gambul drops all the chips. And...
Wow.
Yeah!
Not too bad.
Yeah, a couple of guards kind of like stop and look off towards the sound, but there's still like 5 more dudes coming from every which way.
Okay, so how many people are still inside? Because like Finn
They're
bolted.
coming from the casino.
No, I'm talking
behind
about
you guys.
our friends.
I think it would be me.
Finn is the only one who's bailed for it. Barrel has run off.
I
the
assume
trail, so-
we're all running out.
No, but like who's around me and is starting to get surrounded?
Oh, okay. So
It
it'd
would
be you, Qeltrin, Zephyr, Phony, and Gambul.
So 4.
But they're coming from behind us. Like, we can still run out the door, right?
Yeah, you guys can make a break for it.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, Torihito?
I mean, if like, is anyone in front of us trying to stop us?
not.
There's like maybe you kind of take a look. There's like 2 people who look like they're in a uniform that are kind of like looking at you guys like they're gonna try something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get my friends out. This has turned really bad really fast.
There
Roll
could
that
be
movement.
someone somewhere else where we could cash out these
How many of
chips.
my friends are near me? Again, 4. So, okay. See what happens.
Oh wow.
That's disadvantage -2. 4 friends.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Wow.
kind of just go,
Nope.
Not again. Torihito, go ahead and describe the situation to us. I'll let you do it.
Okay, so these dudes, they kind of look like they're starting to get behind us. They're starting to close in front of us. I'm just, not again. Stop time. Just start dragging everyone outside slowly. Why do I gotta do this every time? I'm just complaining to myself as time to stop, so no one can really hear me.
You see Finn in like mid stride on the way out the door, and he's like, "Oh yeah,
I'll
he's
grab
already
him
there.
too." And then we're just in the middle of the street again after a little while, and I'm kind of winded. Like, time resumes. I'm just like.
I see he's winded, and I'm like,
Gambul, like, lands on his feet, and he's just kind of, like, stumbles back a couple steps.
Yeah. So you guys,
Confused.
eventually you guys kind of all come to the conclusion that you're suddenly outside the casino. First off, Finn is sitting there looking panicked like, which way do I run?
and then he just sees us.
He didn't get
My
far.
my sense of direction has been
Oh
utterly
god, not
destroyed.
again. At the same time, you turn around. Phony looks up at Torihito and goes, "You okay, big cat?"
I'm fine. Just catch my breath.
Okay. Also, what the hell just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Inside, there's a huge ruckus as Barrel's like, I'll never take me alive! You just hear that as some more crashing is going on. He's causing a distraction for you guys just to get the hell out
Let's
of there.
go. We're leaving.
Will he be
He'll probably
okay?
be fine.
He'll be fine. He's from here.
I'm taking my map back out and looking for the damn thing.
Yeah, so as you guys start to hustle, you realize you guys went the wrong direction on the street. It's actually down this way.
Hate everything.
We're
But,
leaving.
Then we start heading that
as you,
way.
Time to run.
yeah, as you guys are heading down that way, you actually notice that you're passing by the Silver Moon again. And,
How much
time
has
is it?
passed?
the time that passed since you guys were wondering, it's been a good, 30 minutes, I'd say. Especially
That's
with all
enough
the...
time to go check
Enough
in
to
and come
book
back, I think.
rooms.
Yeah, so currently it's just you 6 wandering down the street. You guys plus Phony. Monty has fucked off somewhere. He's probably up to business.
Dwarf shenanigans.
Yeah.
Dwarf.
So you guys are passing by the Silver Moon. Anybody want to stop inside, or do you want to keep heading towards Gargoyle?
I'd say let's check out the gargoyle and then go eat.
Let's make sure we can actually get rooms.
Really up to Qeltrin. He's the one with the date.
All right. So as you guys are heading down, eventually you do see a building come into view, like towards the end of it. This one has softer tones and lights on the outside, and they don't dance as feverishly. A lot of them are just kind of like smooth and calm and that sort of thing. As you get closer, you notice that this place is like there's a namesake for this fucking place. On the front, what you assume to be the front, facing to the other side of the street, is a statue of what you can only assume is a gargoyle of some creature. But this thing is sitting there with looks like a piece of cloth wrapped around its eyes. But true to its name, it has got a huge smile on its face. This place looks kind of nice, actually. It's got smooth worked stone on the exterior.
Can I investigate that little cloth around his face? Because that's weird.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. If you guys want to study the statue for a bit, roll a perception.
I'm just like...
Ooh.
catching my breath.
Yeah, you're sitting there like, oh god.
Why do I have to do this every
My
time?
aching cat back.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, you guys kind of like look up at it. That's actually interesting. The cloth it seems to be like moving just a bit as if there were wind or something like that. But for the most parts, you're kind of under the assumption like that might actually be stone.
The cloth is stone?
Yeah. So yeah, this looks like it's definitely part of the statue. That's kind of interesting.
Is there any way I can, like, how big is it? Would I be able to, like, reach up or jump up?
It's on an awning that seems to come out at either the second or third floor.
I can climb. Can I touch it?
Pin.
Do you?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
I'm
we are
kidding.
at our room.
I'm not that curious.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just curtsy at it and go about my day. Just in case it is sentient, just kind of show my respect before we move in.
Well, as you're kind of like studying this thing, your senses are on edge when you kind of hear some whistling from the other side of the street.
Oh god, is it Suit
In
Man
the
again?
direction where the gargoyle is looking. But it doesn't seem to be direct at you. You just notice that there's quite a bit of noise, like kind of.
Can I stare at it?
And if you guys are traveling, looking that way, yeah, it's this bright, this kind of like another subdued color sort of building. It's kind of like pulsing red and the like. This doesn't look like a casino, however.
No,
and,
red lights mean one thing in
And
Vegas.
as you kind of like look up at it, oh yeah, that's the sign, the gems. Oh hey, we should get Qeltrin caught there.
Probably not.
Let's just get into the gargoyle.
As you guys are caught looking at it, a couple of women are kind of whistling over at you folks and waving hello and the like. However, you're across the street. They don't make any approach.
Gambul just innocently waves back and turns back around.
Friendly, like I'm just gonna wave back, like, "Hi, I see you. I acknowledge your presence, but I'm going in here."
You indeed exist.
Hey, Qeltrin.
What?
I dare you.
I just look at you and I just let a bit of fire like go around me.
Yeah, Phony punches Finn in the leg and goes and grabs Qeltrin and be like, "Come on, let's go."
we don't want trouble. We don't want trouble with the governor. So let's go book rooms.
Probably not.
All right, so you guys
that was funny.
head your way into the gargoyle.
I will fucking burn you alive.
Oh, I get it, because that one's red.
Yes. So yeah.
Way to catch up.
You did it.
Good job, Campbell.
These are the people in my party. So you guys head in. This place, it still looks to be a little bit rowdy, but the place looks a little more solidly built than the last one you guys were in.
Good, because that's probably going to come in handy.
Yeah. For one thing, like, a lot of the chairs look nicer. They actually have cushioning to them and the like. Now, most of the tables still have bar stools and everything. and most of the nice fancy armchairs are taken up by a few sports dudes. The tavern owner, however, is as you can surmise, is a halfling woman behind the counter. She's currently pouring drinks for a couple of patrons. She kind of looks up and nods at you folks as you enter.
I'll go over and talk to her.
Yeah, I was about to say, we probably all just go over and...
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys head over, she goes, "Hi, what'll it be?"
Actually, we were wondering about the room situation.
A room situation. Well, I hate to say it, but we're actually also we're a little bit crowded tonight, what with a lot of people coming in for the sports festival. But she kind of looks around the folks and like starts counting. Is it the 6 of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Well, if you folks really want to take it for tonight, we can book you all together into a room. She spits out a number for you guys. It's a wealth level 3.
Oh my god.
And we could we is like just
wait, no,
is that we could split among us or
she actually like points out like she could split the costs between you guys, but it would run them like all of you both level 2.
The fuck?
Place is like, can we just go sleep in the cart?
let's just take
right?
it.
Where did the cart end up?
Yeah.
As you guys actually don't know, you and Amon's kind of split paths when you got to Undertown.
Now I forget, how does the wealth level stuff works with Open Legends?
The wealth level, if you guys want to outright buy, you can buy a thing that's 1 wealth level above yours. However, that sets you down permanently in a wealth level.
Okay.
So if you're at
if we got a thing that was at 3 while we were at 2, we'd go down to 1.
Yeah,
But
since we're splitting it among us, it would.
If you're all splitting it, it would basically tax all of you so that you could not buy anything for a good while.
Now, is this price for the night or just?
This is for the night.
Oh god.
Just one night?
Yeah, she kind of looks between you folks and goes, "Yeah, if unfortunately, what with the rates being, I'm sorry, I don't own this place.
Understandable.
But if you want, I can see about getting if I've got any free space for you."
If you could do that, that would be the most helpful thing in the world right now for us.
She goes, "Right."
Yeah.
She grabs a napkin. She starts patting herself for like a pen. It's like, "Hold on, I need to get your names down." Here we go. She grabs a pen for herself and goes, "Right, can I get a name for you lot?"
My name's Torihito.
I'm Qeltrin.
Fin.
Starts writing down names. Okay. And it's a cat. Let's see, it's the Catman, the Dragon Man, and the Hi. She like eyebrows at Finn.
Mm-hmm.
I am very tired.
We've had a
So
long
she
day.
looks
Sorry.
to you folks and goes, "Okay,
I'm assuming
I'll,
us too, right?
Yeah.
I'll keep this in mind, and if I find out anything, if anybody's willing to put you up, y'all look like you've had kind of a run through the town."
You can say that.
That's
yeah.
a word for it.
It would be really nice.
Well, if you folks need to sit down for a second, that's perfectly fine. Just find yourself some open space. But in case the place does get a little crowded, we might have to talk about some drinks.
Yeah. Thanks for the help.
We actually we have somewhere to head out to right now, but we'll probably be back in a while.
Don't worry, I
Fair
will
enough.
definitely buy a drink from you for doing this for sure.
Yeah, she nods at you. Yeah, we'll be open, and I'll try to keep an eye out for you folks, and we'll see about those drinks when you get back.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your help. What was your name again?
My name's Hilford.
Hi, Hilford. Zephyr. Nice to meet you.
Ah, nice to meet you. She reaches over and shakes your hand. Right as like a couple guys come over with like a few pitchers, and they're like, "We need refills." And that's my cue. Nice seeing you folks. And she wanders off and starts filling up more beer.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So Funny looks up at you. It's like, so Funny looks up at Qeltrin. She goes, "So, you ready for this?"
I have no idea.
This day is
I don't think
exhausting.
any of us are.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this over
pat him
with.
on the back and be like, "We're here if you need us, man. If you need to bail, whatever."
So yeah, it's
Man, Gambul left his nice loincloth back in its gate.
Yeah,
So-
we're gonna look like one motley crew walking into this very fancy place.
I
Like,
look-
is it
I
dress
look
code?
passable, okay?
Hey, whoa. If we were invited,
Yeah.
all right, we were personally asked to come here.
At
That
the very-
doesn't mean shit.
At the very least, I'm passable. Finn
So-
too, probably.
You guys kind of head back at the door. You've made contact with the Grand Gargoyle. You've made an attempt at making reservations, everything like that. Unfortunately, everyone's cash is kind of in a flux right now.
Yeah.
Even Phony's just in there like, I wish I could do something about it. But you guys make it over towards the Silver Moon. Thankfully, there's a couple of concierge who just kind of nod and reach over, open up the doors. They don't even like ask you guys anything. They're just there. You guys are getting in.
Oh. I nod thanks as we walk past.
Yeah.
Same.
So yeah, everyone heads inside. You're all let in with no problem, and there's a person at a podium just sitting there, going looking. She looks up for a second and goes, "Yes, how can I help?" And she her eyes land on Qeltrin. Ah, the guests. Yes. She starts marking something down on a paper somewhere. She goes, "Right. Well, I assume you're all here for the dinner. Is it just you six?"
Well,
One more, actually. I'm not sure where he ran off to.
Phony kind of, I think you guys cut out a bit.
Yeah, I can't.
there we go.
Yeah,
I just
One more,
I just
actually.
want
I'm
to
not
leave.
sure where he got off to, now that I think about it.
Does he have a name?
That's a lot better.
He's a dwarf.
Barrel.
Barrel. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Right.
Just stuff
Well.
in with us.
Yeah. So she kind of turns and gestures for another young woman to kind of come over. She explains something to her under her breath, and she goes, "Right, if you can all follow me," and she leads you guys off in one particular direction. She leads you into a rather fine-looking restaurant. This place is really, really you feel like you should be nobles just to get in here.
Zucker's instantly uncomfortable
Yeah.
because of the
As you're walking in, you can actually hear.
Is everything covered in gold?
No, it's not covered in gold, but it's
Marble.
Fine
It's fancy.
It's just nice.
cloths. There's actual tablecloths for one thing. That,
Oh boy.
This kind of, I assume this baffles Gambul's mind. Why did they dress the table?
Everything looks so delicate.
This ain't your casino buffet, that's for sure.
I can't throw any of this.
They start leading you in, and there's a big fucking table, a ways of a walk inwards. There's a few people dining every here and there, but this hostess leads you right to a table where that's the governor. She's just sitting there. Her back has been facing towards you folks. And this server kind of walks you over. She goes, "Right, well, our chef will provide you with some refinest cooking for tonight. If you have any requests, please bring it up with one of our servers, and we'll get on that."
Is there bread on the table?
Yes, there is bread on the table.
Are you
Okay,
gonna steal
Bread
the
sticks.
bread?
I very
I'll nudge
when
Qeltrin's
people
"Say
are looking,
something."
I grab bread and I start putting it in my pack for the labyrinth later.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
this-
nudge Qeltrin's "Say something."
The hostess actually did kind of stop you folks out of earshot of the governor.
I just look at Tori like what the fuck do I say?
Go. The governor asked you to come here.
We're all just bickering.
I'll shove him forward and it's say something.
So you just shove him forward.
Got it.
Okay. Torihito, you're shoving Qeltrin.
I'm nudging him forward, not actually shoving him. It's come on, say something.
Just do a thing.
I was about to say
Expecting
my
you.
roll versus fortitude.
No, I'm not pushing the man over. I'm come on, go forward.
I mean, that'd be easier to explain.
Qeltrin, you gonna approach?
She's expecting you. Go.
Well, to make things easier, it looks like she's not just sitting there patiently waiting for you. She's actually speaking with a person to her side, and she's reading down a list of something. And from the looks of it, yeah, that's a... You want to say it's a gnome, but as you guys kind of look closer at it, you realize this is kind of a... This gnome looks like he came out of the fucking caves and such. This is a spirit. This is a smurf. No, wait, no, that's the other thing.
It's a deep gnome. It's a deep gnome. God damn it.
Wow.
You did it.
Steve.
Of all the smurfing times to do this.
Qeltrin.
Anyway.
Qeltrin, she's listing off all the things she wants to do to you. Now go.
As you get closer, it seems like she's rattling off a number of dishes for you guys. So it looks like
it's code. Their positions. Now go.
As Qeltrin, as you kind of make this approach, she kind of like sees you coming, gives a little wave with her fingers, and finishes up ordering from the server and kind of hands over the menu. He nods and kind of whoop, 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 waddles off.
And I'm probably just like approaching and standing there awkwardly. Hi, Telena.
She stands up from her seat. She goes, "Well, hello, darling. I am your friends. Hello. Hi." She
Greetings, madam.
She comes over and she just kind of embraces Qeltrin, and she doesn't make any like make out attempts.
She's not being quite as lewd.
Nice, familiar, like hug. Yeah.
Yeah. Come, sit down.
Oh, we were gonna be like cordoned off to a separate table.
No, you guys are all like, she's inviting you all to the table. However, you get the sense that she's like, Qeltrin will sit next to me.
I figured as much.
No arguments.
No one's gonna take that away from you, man.
I will be
Qeltrin to like the end of the table, right next to her.
Yeah,
and,
I will be comfortably seated near like the opposite end.
Yeah, because this is awkward, but we're rooting for you, buddy, and we'll sit far away.
You have fun.
We will give you guys some
My life has not prepared me for this. I'm prepared to deal with death and destruction, but not this.
As you guys like start taking your seats, you notice that there is already some space between like yours and Qeltrin's seats, and she starts scooting closer.
I just look over at Torihito like, why are you abandoning me?
I got this shit-eating grin like,
Zephyr,
Yes.
I want you to do me a favor.
What?
And I'll point over at Qeltrin and I'll say, if I ever end up looking like that, just put me out of my misery.
Done.
You look over at Gambul, he just has fistfuls of bread.
Yeah, I'll lean over to Gambul after that and start like showing him what the various pieces of silverware are for and how to use them.
How many pieces of silverware are there?
And I lean in, just trying to study what you're saying because I have no idea either.
So, at this point, the governor Telena actually like leans over the table because she goes, "Oh, if you have any requests at all for the staff, please feel free to pass it along. I'll cover for dinner tonight."
Ooh.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, ma'am.
You just hear Gambul
It's my
grumble.
pleasure. And
Why
right,
need
she
tool
says,
cut meat? Just use hands.
she smiles, and as she says, "It's my pleasure," Qeltrin actually feels a hand on his leg. You just see underneath the tablecloth. The rest of you guys can't see it.
Torihito probably would just like be like watching him the entire time and just see my eyes just narrow.
but no, Gambul, it's so you don't get shit on your hands and then you touch everything.
I'd probably like.
What's the problem with that?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
People like their things clean.
So yeah, as you
He
guys,
just grumbles.
the rest of you guys are like sitting there, like trying to think of maybe like, do we want something specific for dinner? That deep gnome waiter garçon comes back with a fucking bucket full of like 2 bottles of champagne
Oh,
and
wow.
plops it onto the table next to you guys. Compliments of the governor.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he reaches down and starts popping it out as Telena like leans over to Qeltrin. So,
man, if I didn't know exactly what she wanted, I think she was trying to butter us up for something.
She is.
Telena
trying to butter
Trying to butter someone up.
I know
She
exactly
has got
what she wants.
lovey-dovey eyes on Qeltrin at this moment. So
I kind of nudge Finn's like, what are the chances of something between them actually happening?
I don't know. They do make kind of a cute couple.
Can I hear this?
No, we're whispering between each other. We're like we're the gossip girls at this table.
I give the odds like 4-1.
Pessimist.
Hey, that's more optimistic than some.
True.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't even remember what Josh fucking just said.
So Talena's just asked Qeltrin, like, so what have you been up to? She's trying to start with a little bit of small talk with you.
In short, we've recently been trying to find a hotel for us to all stay at, or an inn, as it may be. Ran into this weird dwarf running a casino.
Was that a dwarf?
Was it a dwarf?
Was that guy a dwarf? I thought it was a guy.
The burger was kind of a human.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
No.
It doesn't matter. It's
I
nuts
didn't
are
really get
smashed
it.
right
Asshole down the road in a shiny suit.
Yeah. Basically, what ended up happening is he started talking. Past that, a lot of us are having a hard time realizing what had happened.
Really? She gets this. She kind of like leans back a bit. She suddenly looks like she's in business mode.
Oh.
She goes, Do you have any more of a description of the man, or do you know what which place this was at?
Actually, it's just down the road. What was the name of the place again?
From what you can recall from the place, there was a giant sword like outside the casino. That was Castle Armus.
Castle Armus had a giant sword above it. The guy was wearing a rather nice suit. Talked a lot.
She goes, I see. She waves 2 fingers, and out of the corner of your eye, you see someone leave the room.
Oh God. Oh God.
I pack more bread in my...
Qeltrin?
Did you just order a hit on someone?
Qeltrin, did you just get someone killed?
She goes, well, and you say you have... Your people were just persuaded to walk in? How was everyone's moods before that?
We were dead set on trying to find a place to sleep, ma'am, and then suddenly a lot of us were dead set on spending money in his establishment.
I don't like having my head messed with.
I didn't buy it.
Neither do I.
And she kind of like, she's
Torihito
like taking this all in. She's like,
I threw dice at
I believe I'll have a couple of my assistants take a look into this.
And Gambul, may I just say, that was the little bit of catharsis I needed.
And Gambul's like, I have these. Yeah, Gambul, you still have a hold on those chips that they gave you.
Oh,
So yeah, we had to leave in a hurry for reasons, and didn't quite have the chance to cash in chips.
So you did win something then?
Well, I looked
No.
over at Phony. I was like, I think she just broke even.
Yeah, I think
Because
that- I think we
couldn't
just
get the
won.
chips put in.
I think we
like,
just
she
walked
kinda
out with.
lost
I
money.
think we just ended up walking out with the stuff they gave us.
Yeah, we didn't actually put any money in. So
Gambul has a handful of chips over there.
I think if anybody, Gambul won a little bit more than he came in with.
I see. Well, I'd like to ask if you trust me. She's directing this question to Gambul.
Sure.
She gives another finger wave. One of the deep gnomes kind of wanders over, holds out his hand for you, Gambul. Got chips there, please.
Give him the chips.
Thank you kindly. And he turns and heads out the door.
Okay.
And I'm guessing you're getting those cashed for him?
We will take care of that for him.
Thank you, ma'am.
No
Watch,
problem
he
at
doesn't.
all.
He doesn't just cash out the chips. He goes back in, gambles, wins a shitload, and then brings it back.
Yeah. So
And as he leaves, he breaks that
As
same
they're-
guy that got his
as she
balls
says,
smashed.
no problem at
Gets
all.
kneecapped.
you guys are suddenly surrounded by waiting staff, and they have plates on each hand.
Oh, jeez.
They put out like tasty looking finger food stuff. This is appetizers.
Oh, jeez.
Gamble's already stuffing his face.
Oh my
This is like,
And
I had bread, now I have this.
He
Gamble,
ignored
slow down,
everything
slow down,
Finn
buddy.
said about the silverware.
You need to enjoy the food.
I am enjoying the food.
That's
Yeah, I'm
actually how I.
I'm just kind of staring around at all this waiting staff, and it's like, Jesus, I've been with royalty that doesn't give service this good.
Yeah, so Talena goes back to Qeltrin. She's like still like kind of like leaning on. She doesn't stop him from eating or anything like that. She goes, "So, before you got here, what else have you been up to? I'm curious."
Actually, I was just thinking about it, and I was about to mention the dragon we all encountered, but I'm like, let's leave that one out.
Tell her about the time you stopped the moon from landing with your bare hands.
Yes.
Yeah, impress
I
her.
will set you on fire.
Be sure to embellish how your friend blew up, but you didn't, and you saved your friend's life.
Yeah, you already did. I was unfortunate collateral damage in your glorious victory.
You saved your friend.
Yes, we would have all
Stretch
been
the
lost without
truth.
him.
I don't like stretching the truth.
We do. It's
What have
We're
we been
like
up to?
the
We've
three.
been traveling and
you
trying
guys
to
are-
get into Claymore.
The three of us are goading him on and like
If you guys aren't
embellishing
even
him.
mentioning this out loud, she notices that there's like this silent conversation through the eyes going on at the moment. She's just like, "Is there something I shouldn't know about?"
No.
Honestly,
No.
what we have been up to is we've all been traveling together, trying to apparently make our name for ourselves so we can have a chance of getting into Claimhold.
I see. So you're looking for something then?
Yes.
Hmm.
Each of us has something.
Well, it does make me a little disheartened to know that it might not be me you were looking for all this time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
You guys are sitting there going, "This is an awkward conversation."
Stay the
Man.
fuck out of it.
Man, this meat is meat.
No, Rebecca, no.
I'm just like
oh my God,
looking
what
over.
the fuck?
Who's phone?
Woman, your phone!
I'm trying to turn it off, but my sister's trying to call me. Hang on.
Then,
Oh my God.
then
I'm
go
not
ahead and
going to
answer.
take
Give me a
it.
minute to think.
Click the switch off button on the
We'll
side.
give me a minute to think.
Zephyr's
Come on,
got a
answer
letter
the phone.
call.
Letter
Okay,
call.
I turned it off. My sister can
Jesus.
call me
Oh,
later.
shit.
Sorry.
Alright. Anyways,
No, I don't have a minute to think.
I'll give you a minute to think. The rest of you guys, you're sitting there eating. A lot of you hear a little bit of laughter from the sides. Coming
it
from one of the
Torihito?
booths over there. It looks like there's a kind of a shortish looking man and a couple of women with him.
Okay.
So this is like at another table in the restaurant.
Except for roll me a perception.
Oh God, no! Is this somebody I? If that's my sister, I swear to my in-game sister, I swear to God.
We went from your real world sister to in-game sister. Great.
They're pretty much similar, so.
Similar.
They're simulated. We're in a simulation. Confirmed.
12.
Well, yeah, as you
Those
kinda,
are
like,
people.
look at them for a little bit, you start to realize that the two women look identical.
Oh no!
They actually
Wait.
look like they're having a good time, but they're definitely not trying to hide from you.
Those
Wait.
are my that's part of my pack of
And
idiots.
yeah, as a matter
Uh,
of fact, you recognize that they're wearing
uh,
kind of like bits of clothing that you recognize.
Oh God.
Is my ferret over there?
Right as you consider this, you feel it wriggling up your leg. It pokes its head out from underneath the tablecloth and is just like, "Hello, I'm back."
So I kind of pick up the ferret, put it on my shoulder, and then excuse myself to the restroom.
Okay.
Rebecca Lynn Hamilton.
Can I see? Okay. Fucking Jesus.
Just take a minute and go talk to her.
If it's important,
I don't
Like-
think it's important. I think she's just calling. I'll text her back today.
This seems like
I'll
it'd be a
text
social
her.
goal.
Just
Um,
answer the phone and go, D&D, what?
Oh god. Anyways, so yeah, I'll give her a moment. The rest of you guys kind of notice this happening. Unfortunately, none of you recognize the people she's just been looking at. This is whatever,
Whatever.
you know.
Go
as-
back to enjoying
as
this
more
dinner.
breadsticks appear.
Is this Olive Garden?
I will say this:
This is
no, it's not
mid-
Olive Garden. This is nicer.
I don't know. Olive Garden breadsticks.
Okay,
Nobody's
that-
family here. Fuck
that-
all of you.
that doesn't narrow it down much.
Yeah.
Is this a Whataburger?
No.
Do you even have Whataburger up there?
No, I'm just saying that because I can.
He's sad.
So,
It's a
Qeltrin,
Fazoli's.
I'm not sad. I'm confused.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
So, Qeltrin, what have you been up to?
Thinking.
Oh my god.
You're like sweating bullets, like.
I mean, what the fuck do you even say to someone saying that when you honestly have no fucking idea who they really are?
You say
I was even asking,
something.
What you've been up to? What have your recent stories are about? Like,
Tell her literally anything. You've
since the
been up
last
to
time
things.
I saw you, what have you been up to?
Well, we managed to halt a necromantic moon rat.
Buttery smooth.
Smooth as crunchy peanut butter.
That's
Hang
Qeltrin.
on. I'm gonna just roll to see how she handles that. She looks absolutely flabbergasted at this. I'm sorry. A what now? You're going to have to explain, my friend.
Well, in short, we went to Deffin's to help this little boy because apparently his parents had been stolen by rats. Which, right off the bat, that just confused us. So when we arrive, we end up looking around and, well, we ended up finding a lot of rats. Not just normal rats. Big rats. Smart rats. Rats that can talk.
They shot me
These
with
things-
a crossbow.
Yeah, they shot him with a crossbow.
They also blew you up.
That was
we won't
later.
mention that.
That
We
was
won't-
later.
Gambul chokes on his food a little bit, laughing.
That was later.
Yeah, you guys watch as this story is continuing with or without your input. She is eating up every single word he's putting down.
And basically, after a handful of mishaps, we ended up finding out who their quote-unquote leader was, which apparently his name is Red. Was Red.
He's dead.
He was a very large necromantic rat. We honestly still don't really know much about what caused him to be who he was, but we ended up putting him down.
And they tried to call the moon down on the city, and Qeltrin stopped it with his bare hands. Just
I will set you on
strength,
fire.
just-
Talena reaches over, grabs a hold of your arm. Please don't set anybody on fire. You have no idea how much that would run me in costs.
Your concern is noted.
But it does sound like a fascinating adventure that you've had. Despite the crawling through the sewers, I assume you've showered since then.
Of course.
So yeah, she's sitting there. She looks definitely impressed by the story.
Out of
So,
game. That's a shower.
Oh yeah, a bath, whatever. Fuck it.
Bathe. We found a river. Like, the first thing I did after getting out of it was like, I need a river. My fur stinks.
So,
Did you
cutting
say
over from you guys having this lovely little story time with the governor. Zephyr, you've excused yourself to head to the ladies' room.
And I've kind of like made eye contact with them as I like just very quickly like follow me, goddammit.
Okay.
Look in my eyes.
All right, so you managed to find yourself at the restroom after being directed to by another garçon. I'm sorry, a wait staff. Garçon is a singular person. You managed to find yourself at the restroom. It looks nice, everything. There's marble and the like. Soon enough, yep, the two girls kind of come wandering in.
I'm gonna double check to make sure the restroom is empty.
Yeah, they kind of look at you and they're like, well, hi, boss. How have you been?
I pause long enough to make sure the restroom's empty and then lock the door.
The restroom is very much empty,
Okay.
yes.
And I can lock the door?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. So, how have you guys been?
Well, we've been perfectly fine. We've managed to keep on the lookout for you, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Did you run into the bounty hunters that were around?
Bounty hunters.
I sent Bandit here with a note about some bounty hunters we ran into. They were looking for jewel thieves, and I put two and two together.
They kind of look. Kay and Takara kind of like look between each other. She goes, "Did we put out a bounty? I don't know. You know, maybe. Oh wait, Benny mentioned something about this. So yeah, about that. They're looking for the person who the jewelry probably wound up with. We hope.
So they're not looking for you.
As far as we can tell, no. Although, they might be looking for Benny. And by association, us.
In which case, insert that. In which case, sorry, it's utterly distracting. Where was I? Yeah. In which case, just to be on the safe side, I want you to kind of keep clear of those guys, one way or the other.
Okay. Who in particular?
It's something about the Black Marauders. What were they called?
Oh, the Black Eye Marauders.
Yeah.
We know about them.
Yeah, they don't seem very nice. My buddy definitely didn't like them.
They like to butt heads more than they like to have words. I believe.
Also, it seems like they deal in people trading. I'm not a fan of people trading.
Oh. Huh. The sisters actually make eye contact. Yeah, we don't either.
Good. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that one.
Yes. Yeah, so anything else you need from us, boss?
Right now, no. Just keep yourself safe. I mean, unless you've heard something from around town. I saw you were cozy with that dude in the booth. Who is he?
Oh, just a mark, I'm afraid.
Getting a free dinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of hard out there. We're planning on scarfing with some of the rest of it whenever he has his back turned. If you need anything else from us, we'll be in town as long as you're here.
Okay. Just keep yourself safe. If I think of a job for you or something, I'll let you know, and don't worry, you guys will be compensated. But in the meantime, stay safe. Don't get into too much trouble.
They kind of look at each other like, what kind of job?
Don't worry, I'm not going to send you over to the gems. Trust me.
Okay. They kind of go, all right. I mean, it'd be easy money for us. They start laughing at each other.
I'm sure it would be. You're very lovely. All right, I've got to go back.
You have no idea. Do you want to see a trick?
Sure.
The sister on the right snaps her fingers. She suddenly changes into a different woman.
That is handy.
All right. The other girl snaps her fingers. She turns into an identical twin of that.
So, does she have to change first, or can either of you do that?
Either of us. Answer in unison.
So you actually prefer to be identical? That's kind of cool.
Well, we are sisters.
Well, yeah.
That's so cute.
They just kind of
All right. Well, I give them both a nice little handshake. Like I said, I'll let you know if I need you. And if you guys have any trouble with the Marauders, if you have any trouble with fellow Crimson people, please let me know. I want to help you.
I mean, yeah, we would bring up anything we had to you, boss. Oh, and if you can think of anything we can help you with, and they both wink at the same time, so it's not a blink in this occasion. They go. Anything we can help you out with, let us know.
I will. I'll send Bandit, okay?
All right, well, you better get back out there to your dinner. We're going to powder our noses real quick.
Oh, and if you guys are looking for some fun later, me and a few of my buddies are doing the sports festival. So if you want to laugh.
They kind of look at each other. We'll be there.
See you there, ladies.
You might see us in the crowd.
See you later, ladies. All right. And I go back to my seat.
And outside,
goodbye.
Back at the table, you guys are finally see Zephyr coming back, as well as the main course. As this, these platters get put down. Yeah,
Wait, there's more food?
Yeah, more food. Steaks with fucking pasta and a whole bunch of other stuff get put down individually in front of each of you. Gambul, you get a pretty big portion.
Yeah.
Because they're just he needs extra, he's tall.
Keeping with the same theme. Hungry. What is silverware?
I pointed out to you earlier, what everything was.
No, he's not asking. He's not using it.
He doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be kind
Unfortunately.
of asking Finn. I was like, it was this one, right? Like picking up salad forks and stuff.
Funny's tucking into her dinner as well. She's like, "Oh boy, free food!" On.
Me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Qeltrin, you're still down there getting the occasional flirt glance from Telena the entire time.
A hand on the thigh.
Footsie.
Hand goes a little bit higher than the thigh.
Eventually, at one point, she goes, "So, you and your friends here are looking for a room for tonight."
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
She kind of like, at you guys speaking other than Qeltrin, she kind of like turns and looks at you all like, "I was asking him." And, like, she doesn't say it out loud, but she kind of like gives us nod like, "That's nice. I was asking him."
I just kind of nod.
I mean, I did say yeah.
Like, answer the lady.
I did say yeah. You
Yeah.
didn't hear it.
She goes, "Well, if need be, I can certainly help you find room somewhere. Maybe you'd like to spend a night at the manor with me." Qeltrin's choking you guys.
In character choking.
She reaches over, starts patting Qeltrin on the back, like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, Qeltrin just like immediately like went, "What?" and just started choking on his food.
So you guys are like, "What the hell what is he choking about?"
I'm just enjoying this.
Right,
So
go on.
other than this apparent laser guided amnesia, has Qeltrin ever been with a woman?
No, he has not.
Virgin.
Oh.
He's about to have his virginity taken by a woman who thinks she's taken his virginity.
Or perhaps. You never know, man. You never fucking know.
Grinning give Qeltrin double thumbs up.
So as you guys are sitting here just enjoying, like, just the sight
My
of
suffering.
like, oh god.
Shock
God.
food.
Qeltrin, you get a sight as someone sneaks up on the rest of the folks. And almost screams right into their ears. "Ah! Found you!"
Oh god, there he is.
Gambul looks up from his food and he raises his
my shoulder in surprise.
I want to wheel around and like put my hands on Barrel's shoulders and say, "Barrel, what did we talk about?"
As you look behind him, you hear another voice. "Yes, Battle. What did we talk about?" There are two more dwarves with him.
Oh jeez.
Gambul looks up from his food, looks at Barrel and goes, "Ah!"
Gambul, Barrel, Gambul, Barrel, Barrel. Who are those?
Please allow me to introduce my friends. The one who just spoke is a guy with tattoos, mohawk, piercings, like a dark-skinned dwarf, as it were.
Ooh, I lean
See,
out.
at this point, I'm just
put my hand out to him. Zephyr, nice to meet you.
This guy nods, takes her hand, and gives it like one big firm shake and goes, "I'm Breck."
Nice to meet you. Breck?
I'm Breck.
I'm Breck. Okay, so then I am Breck. I'm Breck. Cool, I got it.
He doesn't really crack a smile at that sort of quote, unfortunately. But he
that
just kind of like
character. That was me talking to you.
He doesn't like hurt you or anything like that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay, what about the other one?
As for the other guy, the other dude has very nicely flowing hair. It's riding up his shoulders. Not only that, his beard looks fucking finely detailed. Nice long hair. Kind of. Jesus, that's a magnificent beard. It's got rings in it, 3 different rings. It looks like they have signets in them as well. And Beryl claps him on the shoulder. "And this is Darden, the commander."
I extend my hand over to him as well. Hi,
Okay.
Zephyr. Nice to meet you.
Darden takes her hand. "Charmed." He seems like he has an air of nobility about him, just a bit.
Okay, so those two seem nice. Barrel, again.
Hey.
What is the one thing I told you before we came here?
Darden goes, No, it's fine. He doesn't listen to us either. As long as we're not being thrown out of establishments or him getting us into bar fights again.
Again.
Okay, just let me just give you one last primer, Barrel. I need you to understand. You can't scream that much.
Not here.
Remember,
you can try to convince them that.
Remember what we talked about. You got to build it up. And then when you're out on the field and you're getting thrown, then you let it out.
That's perfectly fine. So, about free grub!
Ah, Jesus.
Go over and try to get my ferret out of the salad bowl, which he landed in.
Dear sweet heavenly Father, guide me to my rest.
This is just falling
I put a hand on Finn's shoulder. It's like, yeah, I feel you.
Darren actually looks over. He goes, yes, Beryl did lead us here, saying that there was mention of a free dinner, and I can see at this moment at whose expense it is. Good evening.
We probably should have made it clear how many people were expected to Barrel.
Yeah,
but
we expected just Barrel.
But you two seem nice. Hi.
Yeah. Ambrecht just kind of like grunts at you.
Taciturn, but nice.
I offered to pour the grumpy one some champagne.
Okay. Yeah, the waitstaff starts bringing chairs over for them as well. Because the governor's making no attempt to turn them away. She goes, fan the sports you lot are.
I'm just busy face palming. I'm just letting everyone else talk at this point.
I was planning to get in on the sports festival.
Same.
I see. Well, I believe I'll be attending tomorrow. I'll certainly have to know who to root for. You hear from across the table, why, Miss Governor, I thought you always rooted for us. Well, I always do, but I do have guests in town tonight. Beryl looks up with fucking mouthful of breadsticks. He points at Qeltrin.
Beryl, swallow, then speak.
Ambrecht just looks at you. It's useless.
I know, but I'm compelled to try anyway.
Like, Finn and Torihito come from civilized countries, it seems like, compared to this.
Gambul's just sitting there like, what's the problem?
Yeah, they're freaking having a breadstick sword fight with Gambul and Beryl.
See, this is just making me want to just, like, shapeshift into something small and disappear at this point.
I mean, I could disappear easily, but you...
As these guys are having a loud, raucous time at the other end of the table, the governor drops her voice and leans over to Qeltrin, and she goes, if it would help you, like I said, I could find about room for you. I can't house all of you at the mansion, she says. She kind of, like, stares over the party as they're all being loud and...
And then Finn and Tori just
we
both crunching the bridge of our nose.
Yeah, we both got our arms crossed, shaking our heads.
I'm just petting Bandit.
But I can still put it in a good word for you somewhere.
I'd appreciate that.
As long as you don't mind spending an evening with me.
More choking.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Yeah, as he's sitting there choking,
Take one for the team.
Slide a mug of drink across the. You don't know where the fuck the mug came from. There have been no mugs so far. But he just suddenly has a mug full of something, and he tries sliding it across the table.
Does it catch on the cloth?
Yes. So it goes, Scoof. Damn these infernal things!
Beryl. Come on, man.
So Talena is shooting big ol'
Gambul's just like,
eyes at Qeltrin.
Gambul's just like, I know, right? Why give table closed?
You see, I'd probably just be like leaning back with my head like against the chair, just thinking like,
so uncivilized.
Why didn't anyone warn me about this dwarf?
I think we had plenty of warning, honestly.
Why can no one warn me about this?
You had a sign made out of fucking dancing lights out front to warn you.
Anyway, I'd probably talk to her and just be like, maybe, but I need to talk to you about something first.
Is this private?
It should be. Doesn't have to be, but it should be.
She kind of like shoots a look back at the rest of the table. She goes, we can probably leave now. I don't think they're paying attention. Currently, they're... It seems that Beryl over there is seeing how many breadsticks he can fit into his mouth. Umbrek is just sitting there cackling as this is going on. And Darren's like, oh, my sweet deity of choice. So yeah, Talena kind of like gets up and excuses herself as if she's heading to the restroom. Doesn't seem like anybody else notices.
I just blatantly get up and start walking.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the table, as they head off to have their little private conversation.
You think they're hitting it off?
I will set you on fire.
Darren kind of goes, I've never seen the governor take quite a shine to your boy there, it seems.
Apparently they have a history that he doesn't remember.
It's complicated.
Amber goes, told you could get hit on the head hard enough.
What?
Ambrecht, no. Well, in any case, it seems, which one of you are taking part in the competition tomorrow? At this point, Beryl, mouth full of breadstick.
Yes, we know you are, Beryl. Me.
No, he points at you three.
Yeah,
like,
me.
I wave, and I'm
Or
like,
four, however many.
I ain't participating. I'd probably be kicked out.
Yeah, no, me, Gambul, and Zephyr.
He just disappeared.
Well, while you all are taking part in the competitions, we'd like to invite you to join us for our team.
Oh, I mean, fair warning, I might not be the best at any of this, but I'd love to join you.
Yes, well, you've made quite the impression on Beryl here. He is now pouring beer betwixt the breadsticks. You don't know where the beer came from.
I'm honored. We'll say I'm honored.
Yeah, we'll sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Gamble's not even paying attention. He's motioning Beryl to let him do the same thing.
Well, the worst that could happen is you get isolated by yourselves, and then some of the other competitors like to canonize the newcomers.
I'm not into hazing.
We'll join you guys.
Ambrick just starts cackling again. Lots of punching.
I'm not so much with the punching. Knives, though. I can do knives.
So
be warned. I've been itching to punch back.
Beryl told us about the incident earlier with the pale troglodyte. I mentioned you folks managed to clear a way for him out of there without him having to lift a finger. He seemed very keen on being friends with you all.
I mean, he's definitely an entertaining person to have around.
Especially you, big guy. He points up at Gambul.
Gambul almost chokes trying to stop chugging beer while he looks back.
Where did they get this?
Where did Gambul get the beer?
Does he have the Cantler of endless beer?
Beryl sharing it with
Beryl
him.
looks at Gambul.
For him to go shh, bread would have to be flying everywhere. Bits of cheated bread would have to be
It's just going all over Gambul, and Gambul just wipes it off.
Beryl, you have done literally everything I told you not to do.
In any case, after checking to make sure he actually did not partake in the fight himself, it seems like you are a good lot and can keep him in some sort of control. So we'll look out for you at the competition, make sure nobody exercises the little bit of unhealthy competition on you, and you help us with our things.
Sure, what do you want help with?
Just compete.
Okay. Like, is there team competitions that we'd be doing with you? Okay.
Scores get aggregated together, and there's a whole bunch of judgment and numbers and numbers and numbers. Yeah, a lot of eggs heads.
So how do you want to be paired up? I'm guessing one of us with each of you. We already know who's paired up with Gambul.
Beryl leans over and starts punching, like machine gun punching into Gambul's side. I'm pretty sure it's not doing anything at this point, but it's just.
Yeah,
Gambul's just laughing with him.
The guy mentioned that there was events for tossing that didn't involve people.
Yes, the thrown competitions. They have a lot of thrown weapons.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Ah, fancy that.
I'll probably be doing that one too.
I'll be partaking in that competition myself. I will accompany you two.
Fantastic.
Nice.
If any of you are taking part in the wrestling, Ambrek will handle that.
Aye.
The drinking is, of course, our good friends here's position. At this point, for somehow there are now just more beer for both Gambul and Barrel.
There's just more mugs that just came from nowhere.
Where do they get
as much as I would love to participate in the drinking competition, and a few months ago I would have totally taken you up on that, I drank a potion and now I can't get drunk, so I think that'd probably be cheating.
No.
Amberg and Darren kind of shoot a look at each other like, we didn't hear about this. That sounds bad. Well, in any case, darling, we'll take care of you in some way, form, fashion. And the last one's the obstacle course. And if you folks are certainly attending for that one, we'll try to run it down for you what it is.
Cool. I'm definitely going to do that one. That one sounds awesome.
I will be winning that.
Oh, will
I'd partake, but I'd probably get kicked out.
Finn meets your gaze with the most matter-of-fact stare, and he just says, "Yes, I will."
All right.
I mean,
I'm
just
gonna
be
try
glad
and take
I'm
you
not
up on that
competing.
one. You
Gambul
just
looks over.
decided you're the best at the freaking course.
Gambul looks over. Don't forget, I'm in too.
We
Don't
know
worry.
that guy.
Don't worry, I accounted for that.
Amberg's like, it's not going to be any good if we start betting between team members. Phony. You just hear Phony in the back.
It's all friendly.
Well, then,
I wish I could
the
participate.
sports.
Sports.
Ambrek and Darden hoist their like champagne flutes to like clink with you guys. They're trying to have a toast with
Do
you
a clink.
folks.
And I gently clink back.
Gambul and Barrel have
Prepare myself for the worst.
Clinkies, you guys.
Barrel and Gambul Barrel brings in his mug, but he's gentle about it, so he doesn't break anybody's drink.
Thank goodness.
Meanwhile, with Talena and Qeltrin, you two stop in front of the restrooms, but you're clearly isolated away so that nobody's like coming over to check on you folks.
That's
So what is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
So it's about what you think you remember about me.
Oh no.
Ooh.
She kind of sits there and goes, mm-hmm.
So, while we were in Begging's Gate, my friends and I happened to come across someone that happened to be dealing cards.
He's spilling the beans.
No, this is the less fun
Have
way.
more bread.
More bread. Basically, I don't even feel like doing the entire dialogue for this. I'd basically just be explaining to her that at first we didn't think anything of it. Finn drew a card, and then he blew up. I know that
blowing up didn't have anything to do with
I know. I'm going to use that as a correlation to make it very obvious that these things do things. I'm basically going to... Uh-oh.
Roll me a deception with disadvantage. Because I know that's not the truth. And she has an inkling of a feeling that's probably not the truth.
You already told the story, too.
She looks at you, she goes, honey, are you trying to say, I don't get what you're trying to say. Are you saying you're trying to, not spend time with me? I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. Really wish you had been more mature about this.
Fine, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't remember you. Nothing. Not a single thing.
Dude.
Ooh, punch to the heart.
God damn it.
Well,
I mean, would you rather... Okay, out of game. Would you rather have someone just tell you that and be completely honest, or would you rather them just go, yeah, totally?
I would be more tactful about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did mention in the
this
story
one
that
off.
Finn blew up by a stray shot.
I mean,
Yes.
you could try explaining again, but this time correlating with stuff that actually happened. So you don't have to roll with disadvantage.
She's got a kind of a pissed off look on her face. Do you want to try to salvage this, or do you want to steamroll ahead, dude?
I'm
Wait, what was the-
suggesting salvage for your own good.
Salvage.
All right. you're going to have to convince her that.
How do you salvage this?
Well, trying to
That's funny.
kindly explain that.
Fuck you, Kobe.
That she's beautiful, and you kind of wish this was true, but you don't want to take advantage of her. I think if you word it that way, emphasizing that you don't want to hurt that person, maybe, and that
See, if I had thought of
work towards something else, but
you see, if I had thought of that on my own, I'm pretty sure Josh would let me do it. But because you're saying it, I have a feeling that he's going to just be like, "Yeah, you can do that with disadvantage."
Think in character of how Qeltrin would try to handle this.
Let's see.
Right now, the governor looks kind of displeased with your current statements.
Well, you also have to, well, Josh, you've read the thing I made for his bio. You understand that he deals in just absolutes and straight clear facts. He doesn't know how to be gentle with shit like this.
And
But why'd you take her away for this?
Unfortunately, you decided to lie about the cards, so... It's like you literally just contradicted yourself in your own stories, so it's...
And she's an intelligent woman. She's gonna know.
Can we all just say we're glad that this isn't us?
Yeah, no, these dwarves are neat.
Back at the table. I think it's colder in here.
Now.
I hate all of you.
I mean,
No, that was the
let's just
draw
gamble.
substantial whimsy, not the card.
So how do you want to handle this? Do you want to try to back up and like clarify and that sort of thing,
I
or
would
do you
do
just
that.
want
Yeah, let's have Qeltrin just clarify this situation.
Try it again.
to? All right, so give me a rundown of like how you kind of want to explain it. Like
The points you're hitting.
Yeah.
So, basically, all of these cards have done something different. Some have been good, some have been bad. The ones that we have noticed, and a big example would be Zephyr being thrown in jail for no apparent reason other than having a scarf none of us understood. I'm trying to remember all the cards. We've had, 3 or 4 total happen? Or
Yeah.
just 3?
Unfortunately, you haven't seen many of the effects. Finn has suddenly become better at like poisoning or necromantic energies.
So suddenly, I am a minor death beacon.
But I don't even, here's the thing, Qeltrin doesn't know about that. You haven't mentioned that to him at all, so he's, grasping at straws right
We
now.
need to talk to each other more.
Look, nothing came of it, so I didn't bother.
Gambul Gambul hasn't really mentioned it to anybody, but he does have like a new possession of his, which looks like a strange onyx sphere.
His
Sorry, yeah, I was going.
his magic eight.
Yeah, I have a magic 8-ball that I can ask questions to.
So I probably would have mentioned Zephyr and how the card, basically, as far as we can.
But roll me a persuasion with advantage.
I was also going to explain to her what my card was and what the dealer had said
explain
about
that
it.
as well.
I'm trying to remember the card word for word, how you put it. It was the Empress.
The way the dealer
and
explained it to you was like, well, I hope you had a fun time. He only offered vague words about it. So.
But we saw the card.
But the results that you saw are.
Wasn't it stuck to her?
Yeah, the card that you got was stuck to her ass.
Yeah.
I would definitely point out that you would categorize this as a good card in the long run because you've met somebody who's really cool out of it.
Yeah, I basically explain what the card was, but at the same time that I have no idea what really happened to cause it. I'd probably explain to her, all I really know is we came here, you came over, kissed me, turned around, walked away, and there the card was that I drew on you. And I'm not going to say where, I'm going to say it was on her.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage this time.
It was on your ass that I was staring at.
Do you have any points in that tribute?
Hold on. Wait, what am I? Whoa, I almost rolled perception. Persuasion, 1 point.
You have 1 point? Roll it with advantage too.
Oh boy.
Fucked.
Hey!
Oh god, good thing for that.
You've sufficiently backwheeled enough on your comments about, no, this caused Spin to explode, and the look on her face has softened up a bit. She's kind of thinking about this like,
To be honest, maybe I didn't remember you a few days ago.
I mean, you didn't really... no, here's the problem. She can't tell. So she kind of
it's mind-altering.
Didn't exactly...
I'd probably also just start mentioning it's like, honestly, I have no idea what this card was really about. So, in all honesty, I have never met you. Honestly, I do wish I knew more about you, because clearly you are someone who has clearly... hold on. Trying to run with conversation when I don't have, like...
People skills?
I have no people skills. I have presets, okay?
Girls make me nervous.
No, it's like I have presets because I work at a grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
So going away from presets, I get confused.
Yeah.
In short, I'd basically be telling her, no, honestly, it would be nice to get to know you. However, right now, I honestly have no idea.
She kind of like...
And that Qeltrin would feel bad about, just assuming, oh, this is fine.
She has an expression of like, it looks like she's a little discontent in her face. But it doesn't look like she's about to just snap at you. She goes, I'll follow you up on this. And she just kind of like heads back towards the table.
I'd probably head after.
All right. As you guys head back to the table, meanwhile,
we see her coming back with this clearly troubled look, and we're like, oh god, what did he do?
Yeah. So she kind of like looks between you folks and looks down at Zephyr.
Yes, ma'am.
A little bit of girl talk. Do you mind?
Yes, ma'am. Not that I mind. I mean, like, yes, we can go. So I follow her over.
All right.
As soon as they're out of earshot, I'm turning to Qeltrin and saying, "Qeltrin, what did you do? Did you put your hand where you shouldn't have?"
I will shock you from your toes to your head.
No, this is an actual problem now. What did you do?
So Selena brings Zephyr back to into the ladies' restroom. She offers you in, locks the door, just kind of looks at you. So Qeltrin's been telling me these stories.
Okay.
He just broke up with me.
Bitch! No. She kind of looks at you and goes, I hear you're a wanted criminal.
Oh, no!
You know what? I'll be honest with you, since I'm in your town. Yeah. Kind of. But it's not my fault.
This is something that would have to be brought to my attention, seeing as we are in the lines of Claimhold. However, he also tells me it had something to do with...
the cards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're a mixed bag. I mean, I took one, and I still have the card on me, so I pull it out. This one.
You show her the card?
Yeah, I show her the card. I hand it to her. I'm like, this is one of the cards I was given. It looks like a regular playing card, but I think if I were to enact it, if I were to enact it here, I would know everything about this place as if I'd lived here my whole life.
She takes the card from you. She starts turning it over and looking at it. It tugs itself out of her hand and flies back into yours.
Yep, there's proof. Hello, proof.
These things are weird. And the dealer seems to show up everywhere. And I don't think it's his fault. I think it's like a item that he is guarding, and everybody always voluntarily picks it up. It's just, well, it puts people in difficult situations. And sometimes good comes out of it, and sometimes not so good comes out of it. I mean, even with mine, I ended up going to jail, but I ended up finding out a lot about what's going on in Claimhold on the Wall, and there's some bad things happening. And I also ended up getting some friends out of it. I nudge, and the ferret pops out of my bag and climbs up on my shoulder. I mean, so even the worst ones have a silver lining. Qeltrin got one that I think is actually a pretty good card, if I do say myself. Like, I gestured to the whole of her. I would have been ecstatic. But, I mean, I'm guessing he told you about this stuff? I mean, that means he likes you better than not telling you, because if he didn't tell you and just took advantage of you, that would be horrible.
Roll me. Persuasion. Advantage 2.
I'm good at talking.
I was
really
counting.
good at talking.
I was counting some integral points.
Mm.
Out of all that word barf.
Exposition.
It wasn't word barf. It was just.
It was a word stream.
It was a stream
I feel
of
like
consciousness.
even if she fails, it wouldn't make sense for her to.
No, you're like catfight.
Yeah, there we go.
She kind of takes all this in. Nods. Well then, this has been rather upsetting to discover today.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
To be fair, it's not Qeltrin's fault either.
No, I don't believe it is.
But may I say one more thing?
Yes?
I think maybe if you guys started out as friends, maybe something could come out of this. Just, he's a hard nut to crack, and you might want to go easy.
Not just bringing a sledgehammer
something
down
he's
on
done
it and scaring the shit out of him.
I have to imagine that somewhere back at the table, completely unrelated and out of earshot, you just hear Beryl say, "Ha! Nut!"
Garcon brings over bold nuts. Just like, I can't believe they asked for this. She kind of looks at you and goes, I will take this into consideration.
And can I just, like, very gently tap her on the shoulder and be like, I really do feel bad that this is a situation. We didn't want to take advantage of you, but you were just so generous. And we appreciate that. Card or no card, you're a great person.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest with me.
I have a tendency to be. The only time I'm not is if I'm protecting someone.
By the way, there was no chance that your friend Finn blew up from one of the cards, was there?
It wasn't the card per se, but he did have a very suspicious run of bad luck that day. So it could be,
Like,
maybe not.
She would have seen the.
Oh,
Like he
She would have seen the after. She would have seen the aftermath of that. Like she knows something happened to him.
yeah. So it's along the lines of like, all right, well, okay. She kind of like heads over to the door, unlocks it, lets you and herself both out, and you two head back to the table where
And
Beryl is still trying to keep spirits high.
And as soon as Zephyr sits down, Finn reaches across and says, "Zephyr, what did you do?"
Good things, I promise.
So Qeltrin, Talena sits back down next to you. So I believe I am convinced in a way that what you said is the truth. And despite this maybe not being true memories, I would still like to see you.
Hold on. Right.
Shit!
I know.
Wait, I need to consult my charts!
No.
More choking. More choking.
Well, Qeltrin would probably say something along the lines of, God damn it. Again,
Do not say that to a girl.
If you really don't want to, we can start out at the beginning. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying to see if what I do have can maybe match up.
Oh, wait, what?
She gives you a very honest smile, Qeltrin.
She wants to be your friend and see where it goes. That's girl code where she wants to be your friend and see where it goes.
My God,
Zephyr
it's so
just
complicated.
Shouts across the table.
If she goes, if you honestly have no interest in this, I understand.
No, Qeltrin would probably smile. Qeltrin would probably smile. Jesus Christ. This is becoming a mess. Qeltrin
Becoming.
Qeltrin
Right.
would probably smile and just say, I think I would like that.
She smiles and she reaches over and kind of takes a hold of your hand, just for like a second, squeezes it. She goes, "I'm Talena. Nice to meet you."
I'm Qeltrin.
Aww.
Yes, I believe I already knew that. She goes. She just kind of smiles. She's making a joke out of it. So she starts speaking to the rest of the table. I hear you all looking for lodgings for tonight.
I've been trying to furiously keep fucking Barrel's mouth closed this whole time. Like, yes.
Darden actually speaks up. We're quite all right, miss. You don't have to worry about us. It's these six you should worry about.
They have what do you guys have, like team monks or something?
The Arnold brothers.
Nice. But yes, the rest of us need a place.
It's like the current reigning champions can find room somewhere. Trust me.
You're the
You forget.
Ambrick looks at you.
That was covered before we came into the town.
Did you not see the sign?
I didn't have. There were a lot of names on that thing. All right,
sure you're right after death.
And then a lot of things happened in here.
That explosion really took a toll out of you, didn't it?
I am very lost.
It's okay.
Well,
you forgot.
Someone actually looks between you both. Between the lot of you, she goes, "Well, if you do need lodging for tonight." She snaps her fingers. Garcon comes over. She whispers something to him. He mutters something back to her. They both nod. Garcon splits. I believe they can house you up here tonight.
Here? Just
Here?
like Zephyr just immediately is like, I feel like a princess. This place
Gambul.
is awesome.
Gambul, I will find you some gloves.
Everyone starts like looking at like wait, what? Even Phony's just flabbergasted like wait. Like here? She goes, yes, it's in I believe the penthouse is still available.
No.
Zephyr holds onto her chair like she's gonna faint.
It's
I hold on to Zephyr's chair to brace her and himself.
Gambul leans over to Finn. What penthouse?
Okay.
Very,
Gambul.
very, very nice lodgings.
You see how nice things are in here? That's the nicest room.
Oh.
So, yeah,
things.
she kind of goes as a it's just rather nice to have some time with new friends.
Right back at you, sister.
So yeah, dinner kind of concludes.
Beryl finally wiggles himself out of Finn's grasp.
Things are a little less awkward. Beryl now demands to come up to the penthouse as well.
Okay, no, Beryl, no.
Qeltrin's just been sitting at the table, like with this very worried look on his face. And
You look like a deer in headlights, don't you?
Beryl,
less like
you need to go to your.
more like just his eyes just like got sunken. He's just like, oh no.
Beryl, you need to go to your team. You need to go back to your team's place. All right, Beryl, you got to go. Beryl, you've got to leave.
So I'm guessing the penthouse is just kind of like one really big, nice room, or
Yeah. Eventually, you guys get after dinner's over and everything like that. You guys get directed to the elevators. Thankfully, you don't have to trudge up the stairs, but they keep it private just for you guys. And you guys head towards the top.
wait, there's an elevator in this universe?
Oh yeah, elevators are
damn.
apparently a thing. So you're just like it's all
Apparently.
clockwork and shit.
Yeah,
So
it's got to be all
it's
like.
still rather
it's-
noisy.
I mean, even the most advanced elevators at their core are just platforms and pulleys.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, the operator gets you guys up there. You guys come out on the top floor. It's this nice big old room with a bunch of other rooms adjoining to it. There's couches to crash on. There's armchairs. There's a bearskin rug. There's a bar. And,
For the love of God, I did not bring Beryl with us.
Yeah, there's individual beds, big ones.
Gamble.
And
Yeah,
out past the room, you guys actually see that there's a fucking swimming pool.
Gamble.
my god.
If you break anything in this room, I will be upset.
I go looking for bathing clothes because I want to try out that pool. I'm like, are there bathing clothes in here?
I don't think I've seen clean water since we left Baggins Gate.
Fuck it, just jump in.
Gambul says, "Who needs bathing clothes?"
How big of a cannonball does he make?
Gambul?
Oh god, is he?
Oh no, please no.
Or does he belly flop?
Gambul, no. No, Gambul.
Gambul, no.
We all want to be in the water too, and the water needs to be in there.
He surprisingly just goes bloop.
Okay, good.
Splish.
Barely makes a ripple.
As he charges in, the person who's assisting you with like figuring out how the penthouse works basically says that the pool is enchanted so that it can become opaque if you need it to be.
Oh.
The pool can be opaque, but I still have to walk over there naked.
And as soon as like Gambul jumps in, his loincloth goes whoop, and the water just.
He's not only wearing a loincloth. That was a joke earlier.
Sure. But there you go. Yeah, it's on by default.
I guess I just get down to underclothing.
Everything.
Thank God the nice lady provided me with that and get into the pool that way.
So yeah, thankfully there's like towels. They have a bunch of other stuff. They're really ritzing it up for you guys. And you actually notice that like upon the rooms that you guys are at, it looks like there actually is the projector for the moon in the cavern.
I'm okay. That is too much power to give 5 schmucks.
You're not given this power. It's just up there.
It's just there.
Never mind.
Oh, wait,
I was like, just put your hand over it.
Make a dog.
I forgot. I don't like
disrupt the entire town.
She's not like in the pool. She's got like her
You're in the
feet
shallow end.
The pool. Yeah, like I'm definitely in the shallow end with.
Somebody's hanging out with you, and yeah. So the assistants basically lead you through devices. Qeltrin Talena comes over to you. She goes, "Well, I suppose I'll let you retire for the evening."
Sorry.
I was about to say.
Go back to her manor with her.
I doubt that would be anything she'd be interested
dessert.
Oh my.
She goes, and my offer still stands if you want to spend a night at the manor.
Take it.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna like
do it.
I'm gonna like dad arm everyone else and just back the fuck up.
Yeah, let's all retreat to the pool.
Yeah, this is a private conversation between these.
Just
Okay,
back up.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna let these idiots run that. Yeah, I guess I'll go. I'm letting these idiots run that one. Fuck it.
So you just kind of like, you know what? Sure.
Yeah.
As long as we've got everything out in the air, she offers her arm to like hook with yours, and you guys don't see it as fucking Qeltrin and Talena go wandering off back down the elevator.
We're all just in the pool, like relaxing. It's like, oh god.
See,
at this point, anything that happens, I'm letting them run it. Fuck it.
As soon as they leave, I turn to Zephyr and say, "See, 4-1 was accurate."
So
Torihito's just like floating on his back in the pool, like, oh. They sucked.
You guys spent a nice night with the penthouse.
At some point, I start making shadow puppets with the moon.
At some point, Gambul is leaning over the balcony, spitting onto the street.
Oh my god!
Oh
my Jesus!
One of you definitely runs over and stops him.
Qeltrin, if you really want to see how well your night went, go ahead and secret roll me a d20.
Oh no!
GM roll or just roll?
GM roll.
Oh no!
We'll keep that between us.
Is it just /GM
/GR
/GR and then space and then 1d20
then your
exclamation point.
Oh,
if it explodes.
Man.
Oh man!
If it explodes,
Dude, if it
he
explodes.
explodes.
All right.
Hey.
So,
Okay.
next morning comes along. The guys in the penthouse hear a little bit of a knocking at the door. Well, at your individual doors. Is anybody crashed on the couch?
No.
I don't know. It depends on how much we
Fuck
use
that! We all got
beds.
beds.
Gibble's like, there's a big enough for me.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
was it
I
joy
think we
of
all
the
actually
bed?
used our beds for once.
Everyone go ahead and go. Purpose of nothing. Just go ahead and roll me a d20 so I can figure something out.
Okay.
GR or just roll? Roll.
Kobe's a good thing that doesn't count for anything.
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
Well, shit.
Why did I waste that here?
I don't know. Maybe it's a good
Yeah,
thing.
you know what? Yeah. So Zephyr, you're woken up to light tapping on the doors.
Just asleep. Dead tired after yesterday.
I wake up, open the door.
It's very gentle. There's a rat lady there. Do you recognize her?
Miss Cheeseball.
Good morning. I see you
Good
managed to find
morning.
yourself some lodging.
Wait.
Yes.
What? Who? What?
This is a rat woman that you guys
The
spent
one
some time
with
with
the Billy
yesterday.
Punchy face, the kid.
Oh. I mean, I'm glad to see you, but how'd you get up here?
She
Because
works
I
here, you
work
twit.
She works here.
I'm room service.
Oh.
How are the little
Man,
ones?
I got hit hard.
They are currently still asleep back at home,
Aw.
as far as I can tell. They are with their father right now, and if he doesn't like it, too bad.
There you go.
So she directs all of you out into like the main living area where there's breakfast ready for you guys,
Oh my god.
and there's plenty to
Important
eat.
question
If-
for Finn.
If there is one thing that has been ever consistent across this entire adventure, it's that breakfast is the best thing.
You take a
Except
bite
that
and
one
you
time.
pass out.
Well, you know, even if there aren't waffles, my influence can make you taste waffles anytime.
I thought we already
cheating.
established. I thought we already established that joke is done. It's just breakfast is good.
Okay, breakfast is good.
All right. As she kind of like turns to you, are there any other requests I can have for you folks?
I'm assuming
no,
I'm not there, so.
This
No,
looks
you were not.
wonderful.
Not just yet.
Nothing I could feel comfortable asking for when we already
So-
have the fucking penthouse.
Right.
Yeah, no
Right.
requests from you guys. She goes, all right, well, if you need anything, she points to like the side of the entryway. There's like this pipe with like a listening horn on the end. She goes, just call through that thing. That leads down to the servants, and we'll be able to get you anything you might need.
Are you allowed to accept tips? Because this is gorgeous, and I know like we're getting a lot of it for free. So,
She doesn't say anything. She just kind of like gingerly holds her hand out, like,
and
Sure.
I pull like a good, like a good tip out of my bag and hand it to her.
she just kind of like looks down and goes, bless your heart.
Thank you for waking us up and bringing us breakfast.
No problem whatsoever. How long are you folks in town for?
Indeterminate. We came down here for a mission, but we're also taking part in the sports festival. I'd say probably
Apparently,
a week, maybe.
the ladder to get where we need to go is broken.
I'll make sure we have lunch and dinner for you folks tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So she turns and heads for the elevators. As
Yeah. Bless
Yeah,
your heart
sorry,
is
that's
a
fuck you.
backhanded insult in the South.
sorry. Well, she meant it with feeling, so
Yeah.
she actually did.
It does depend on how you say it.
So she
Yeah,
heads
it-
over. Thankfully, you guys did not have to deal with the dwarves last night. So after a while, like Beryl was like, "No," like his brothers were like, "No, we're bringing you with us."
So
Come
wait,
on, we gotta go.
I thought this room staying was just for the night. It was for the night, was right?
So the elevator opens up. Qeltrin's in there, and your young vet lady's like, "Oh, excuse me, excuse me."
Qeltrin.
She kind
Qeltrin.
of pushes past you into the elevator.
Uh,
Funny goes, "How you doing, stud?"
Just the most shit-eating grin on Torihito's face.
how'd it
Breakfast?
go?
Or have you already had some?
Oh!
Phony high fives, you Zephyr.
I just look at everyone and I just shrug and I'm just like, I'm not answering these questions.
That means it went amazing.
Despite all the ribbing, Phony makes sure to throw together a plate for you. Qeltrin sets it out in a space for you.
Thank you, Phony.
No problem. So, who's what's the first sport? Does anybody
Actually-
know what's coming
actually,
up first?
Before-
We should
Oh, Lord,
probably find
no.
we should probably find those other guys and ask them.
So-
We're on their team now.
So, real quick, I was going to
Yeah.
say, as I was about to sit down, I'd probably put a very small amount of static in Torihito's fur.
Doesn't do much, but it just poofs up like.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
Yep. I deserve this.
So as that happens, Finn is like talking business, and he's like, "We should probably find out what." Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Gambul reaches out to
Yeah.
Torihito and
but
like
yeah, we should-
feels the spiky fur.
Qeltrin, roll energy.
We should probably find that commander guy and
We
his.
probably should, yeah. Those of us participating.
All right. Well, you guys sit there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he does it.
Yep. Anyways, I was like, oh right, I should have added that to. Anyway, you guys kind of finish up breakfast. The elevator is waiting for you guys to head down. There's a guy operating it for you when you call down. You start heading out through the doorways, and immediately there's a big surge of activity. The sports have begun today.
Oh boy.
And
boy,
yeah,
here's
there's a
the
lot of
sports.
carousing and ruckusing and hooting and hollering and yeah, the general terms for being loud.
Yeah. So I guess I'll find someone.
Thankfully,
I'll go with
it
you to
doesn't
look.
take long for you guys to find anybody. The Iron Blood Brothers come looking for you, lot.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll wave them over.
Yeah, they come running over. Beryl immediately comes over and tries to tackle Gambul. Ah! So
You know what? You know what? Out here.
Who paired up with?
You know what?
Yeah,
Out here.
Paired up with one, right?
Yeah. smart move, because he fucking barreled right into your midsection. You managed to stand tall, but whoof! That's a good hit
Yeah.
he gave you.
Out here, it's more welcome. What's up,
He
guys?
gave you what?
A warm welcome.
You beat him by 1. So Darren looks between you folks and goes, so the first one up is, hope your throwing arm's ready.
Kind of like loosen up. It's always ready.
Go get him, big guy. I'm gonna find a nice seat.
Alright. So you're all directed over towards the Visions Hotel and Casino.
Mhm.
Inside they have what looks like a big-ass, like, what's supposed to be an auditorium, but it's turned into kind of an arena at this point.
Oh boy.
As they have, like, what looks like long shot sort of distance markers and everything like that. Yeah, they're not kidding around. And they want to
Which
start
place
off with
is
the...
that? This one? Or
Oh, yeah, it's the big yellow one. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, should we move down?
wait, the big like?
No. That's the shopping district.
This one.
This
Oh,
one.
okay.
This,
Nothing's labeled.
you know what? That's a good point. I forgot to label stuff. I apologize. So, you guys head on over. Thankfully, for those of you looking for seats, the governor has already beaten you there and has some reserved for you guys.
Ooh.
This
She
place is
does
treating
not
us way
say
too
anything,
nicely.
but she
Right.
does kind of pat the seat next to her for Qeltrin.
Oh.
I'm letting him have that. Corey, you kidding me?
I should get ready for sports.
Things went good. I guess.
So who's competing in the throwing tournaments?
Me.
Who specifically is throwing weapons?
Zephyr
I'm throwing
and Finn are both doing that.
I'm
I need you
throwing
guys.
dwarfs.
So they ask you guys, they kind of hold out their assortment of weapons, and it turns out to be hatchets and hammers and the like. Unfortunately, there are no knives.
I'll grab a hatchet. It's the closest thing.
You want to weight it and see how it feels?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Roll me learning or logic.
Well, I got 0 in learning, so I guess logic it is.
Are
Can I get an advantage because I usually throw my weapons?
you giving it a testing throw?
Am I allowed to?
You ask the dwarves, the guys running the competition. They kind of like look between each other, and they point down range at one that's not being used. Go ahead and give it a toss.
All right, yeah. Then I'm gonna test it.
Okay. Give it 1 advantage.
Damn it.
This could be hilarious.
Did you put 0-1 for that?
I was supposed to type 1.
Whatever. Just hit submit.
Just hit it.
I mean, 0 win.
Oh, I'm doing
Hey,
well.
she did it.
No, yeah,
Okay.
like
So I can throw them just like I would.
you're
my
sitting
knives,
there. Finn actually comes over. Sorry, not to like drive your character or anything.
No,
but
no.
like
What
that.
happened? What happened? What did I do?
I feel like Finn actually gave you a few pointers.
Yeah, Finn
Probably.
knows his axes.
He kind of like
he'll
There's
like
kind of an uncommunicated sort of look between the two of you, and
yeah, he'll mention how differently it's balanced as compared to a knife, etc., etc., etc.
So I learned pretty quick.
Yeah, you managed to get a good throw. You actually hit the target.
Yay! Not necessarily where it's supposed to be, but I hit it.
So you won't be suffering disadvantage at this then.
Yay! So I can just use my regular attacks to throw things?
Yeah, you'll be using agility.
Oh,
Yeah,
just agility? Okay.
So the two of you.
Yeah, how's Finn finding this thing?
This is going to play like darts. So you three, or I'm sorry, you two, doing tomahawks, I guess.
I'm doing hatchets. He didn't exactly choose which ones he wanted.
All right.
It's hatchets. It's up. Of course, it's gonna be hatchets. He knows.
So
hatchets.
I need
He has a hatchet.
you to give me 3 rolls of agility.
Okay.
1.
Oh no! I have immediately fallen behind.
And go ahead
Oh
and
no!
add your numbers up together for me and tell me the end result.
2,
Okay.
Okay, so that's
3,
49.
okay.
Where's my calculator?
It's 46 plus 15, 56, 61. Finn got 49. Zephyr got 61.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 61.
61.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, Finn, unfortunately, well, with a lot of jeering and everything going on, you threw pretty well. You feel like you threw well. You threw better than a good chunk of the people, but you kind of look over and see that Zephyr, what with your advice and everything, kind of landed the mark a little better than you.
Sorry. I wouldn't be able to do this if you hadn't given me pointers.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it or anything. It's just like, all right, you
We're on
you
the
did a
same
good.
team.
You
Well,
did a
okay,
good.
you'll
You
take
did
my
a
ass
good.
to the opposite
Good
But
side.
from
job.
the
Sure.
looks of things, people are cheering for a couple of other folks. One of them barely managed to outscore you, Zephyr.
Oh, I'll take second. Second's better than I thought I would do.
But one guy manages to like outscore everyone else for
Who is
this.
it? As long as it's not an asshole, I won't be mad.
You guys look. He looks a little familiar.
Oh no.
Is it green guy?
The guy looks like his hair had been caught on fire at some point. And he's wearing like a couple tattoos. He's wearing a little bit of green. Yeah, that's the guy from last night.
Like the one who was hanging on to Qeltrin?
Yep. And he kind of turns and looks at the two of you. He's like, that's all real fucking sports. Ah! He's incoherent
there
rambling.
English
He might have been.
Yeah,
touched.
I'm not too insulted.
However,
not
you
too worried about
guys did manage to score really well.
Are we past the preliminaries?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you guys did really well. Let's have another round. And this time you add up that shit. Tell me what you got. Some of the folks are
So
eliminated.
so 3 more.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
You've done these things before, right?
Yes. It evened out. So scrolling.
Yeah, and it
Let me
is
see.
those 3.
And I'm adding them to my current score, or
No, this is a new
Fresh?
score of 3.
It's another 49. I am nothing if not consistent.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well,
35. 22 and 19.
Alright, and Zephyr, you've got a 9, a
It's
19,
gonna be-
it's 28.
Wait, I
and
got a 9? When did I get a 9?
That was your last roll.
Oh, that was a 9. Oh, it was a 9.
9, 19, and 35.
Okay, yeah.
Damn, 35.
So,
Jesus.
Yeah, 35. Wow.
63.
Unfortunately, Finn, it looks like your throwing arm is not what it used to be. You get knocked out, but you can tell a big chunk comes with you. Zephyr, you managed to hang in there.
Yay!
Surprisingly.
That's
I was not expecting to do well at this.
But guess who else is still hanging in there with you?
The asshole?
The asshole.
He doesn't get a name, by the way. He's just
No,
the
he is
asshole.
just the asshole for now because I haven't given him a name. All right, one more round.
Let's
Do it.
You know, I'll cheer Zephyr on the
Fantasy
sidelines.
name generator.
Dwarf. Gender asshole.
Alright, so what did I just roll? Another
Hang rack.
Guys, your breath should be catching at this point. Because this looks like it's going to be a little close.
12.
Oh.
9, 12.
Is this going to be where I get all the shit rolls?
I will say this right now. This might be it.
41.
Oh.
20.
Yeah, cheers break out, and you hear, "Fuck!" I am not joking. I am not joking about how close that was. When I said you guys should be holding your breath, because you rolled 2 rolls that were equal to 2 of his.
Oh my god.
And I was like, it's literally coming down to this, and you rolled fucking 11 more than he did.
Woo!
So as it comes down to it, yeah, you managed to win the weapon throwing competition.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Finn runs up and scoops Zephyr up in a hug.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you for showing me
You
how to
guys
do
are
this.
mobbed by other competitors as they all come over, slapping everyone on the back. They're roughhousing, but it's like gentle roughhousing. Props to
Like,
the winner.
after all, they don't want to ruin the throwing arm.
Yep, no.
Right?
So,
Oh my god,
yeah,
is
this
so
young
much
lady
fun.
manages to win the whole thing. However, you do notice that this guy who was competing against you is also having like his team members back him up and everything. He's
Can
still.
I walk over and extend a hand and be like, that was close and that was awesome? Just as like a show of good
Ooh.
sportsmanship.
Roll me a presence.
Okay.
Oh no.
I have a lot of points in presents, so
Don't get punched.
28.
He stares at you for a bit. He kind of looks at you like he's trying to place you somewhere. You're not sure how to put this, but he reaches out, takes your hand, and shakes it. He goes, "Yeah, that was a close
That
competition."
was great. Like, I had
Good
a lot
game.
of fun, and it could have easily been you two.
GG.
He just looks at you. He glares for a second until one of his comrades punches him in the side of the face, and they just all start laughing. Ah! Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Dragon Ball.
All right, I can
So
take that.
Zephyr, someone strides over and hands you a ribbon. They're like, "Hold on to this."
I like take the ribbon and is
You
it
redeem
like
that
on
for
a
the prize
pin or
later.
something?
Yeah, there's a nice little pin. It's got a hurling axe like badge on it.
Oh my god, I pinned that directly to my armor. I'm so proud right now.
Finn, you also get a badge, but it does not look nearly as shiny as hers.
Is it the
Aw,
participation
Why do
trophy?
you have to word it that way?
I'm sorry, man, but like if you look between the two of yours, Zephyr's is fucking like
Ornate.
shining fucking gold almost.
Look, it's
It's
just
okay, man.
it's,
You're gonna kick everyone's ass in the obstacle
it's what
course.
happens.
Yours is a
I'm
nice
not-
healthy bronze, however.
Like I get pull out my own hatchet. It's like this is for climbing.
There you go.
All right, and then we head over. The floor is kind of cleared off, even though Jubilations has had for you. The area is cleared, and you see a bunch of dwarves going on to the mats and something, and they're getting limber. They're clear.
Is it wrestling time?
Nope, it is
No, it's
dwarf
tossing
throwing
time.
time.
Oh,
Gambul
it's
cracks
Gotta
his
cheer on
knuckles,
Gambul and Barrel.
stretches his arms
Oh,
above
boy.
his head,
Here we go.
and strolls on out to Barrel.
Woo!
Actually, wait. Before he does that, he pulls his axe off of his back and just hands it to whoever's standing next to him.
If Finn catches it and falls over. Oh god!
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Like lean over, help you up, and help you hold that big fucking axe.
Why does he keep doing that?
I
mean,
don't
they could just-
know.
They're an
You can
amber
put it on
come
the
over to help
ground.
you out as well. But they're like, so, any questions about the competition so far?
It seems like as long as everybody's doing their best and not an asshole, like it's fun.
Right then. So they kind of like usher you guys to kind of like sit back for a second. You guys get nice like ringside seats.
Anything we should know?
Well, they're like, well, if you want to know a little bit about the history.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we have time for that.
Well, all right. Gambul. Beryl comes over to you and goes, well, this is it, partner. He gestures for you to get down to his eye level.
Don't blow it up.
Kneel
Remember
down.
what I said, right? Fucking throw me!
Yeah! Grabs by the shoulders.
Yeah.
I need a might roll from you.
No.
What?
Really?
Of
I
course
thought
he
it was
does.
gonna be an entropy.
What?
Any advantage or disadvantage, or just for what?
He is being a good projectile.
How are you approaching this toss?
I'm imagining he's just straightening me out, and I'm putting like my hands on his feet and just kind of like launching him that way.
Oh God, are you like windmilling him?
Are you doing like
javelin.
a caber? He's doing like a caber toss.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like. Josh, a good way to describe it to you. You know that one victory, or the highlight intro in Overwatch where Junkrat throws the ball? Kind
That's
of like
shot
that.
put.
Yeah, shot put. So it's
Alright,
just
so
like,
you're
I
gonna-
have him by the feet and I just fucking launch him straight through the air.
All right. Oh my God. All right. So I take it you do explain this to him because this requires
Yeah.
a bit of balancing.
Yeah.
Roll a might with advantage 1.
Woo!
Oh boy,
What? Oh!
that's middling.
Now hold on.
There's
I
more
do
than
have
one
to
round
roll
to this.
for him.
If I get knocked out in the first round, can we retcon? Because that's fucking bullshit.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, man. That's not the.
That's not how
the way we
sports
do
works. Woo!
Aw.
Okay.
it. Can I get a do-over?
The
I
sun
can
was
throw
in
better
my
than
eyes.
that.
Okay.
All right. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm like copy pasting fucking code for this, so bear with me.
Bears, where?
All right. Ooh,
He
boy.
just said with him.
Well, this is interesting. Yeah, you throw daintily. Do you feel like the weight that gamble that you put into the throw kind of comes off a little awkwardly, having a living stout person in your hands?
Mm-hmm.
But he flips through the air with ease. This guy's agile as fuck, yo. And he sticks the landing and just fucking presenting like a fucking Olympics person.
An Olympics person.
Thankfully, his aerodynamic self managed to get a good distance, and you managed to beat out quite the chunk of people.
Wow.
Yay!
Yeah, so a bunch of
Turns out-
what look like fierce competitors are suddenly driven off, and they're just grumbling and everything like, of course the champ would be doing so well. So
it turns out dwarves tossing dwarves don't have it as easy as Goliath tossing dwarves. Who'd have thunk?
Who
Now,
thunk?
here's, as you kind of notice that the numbers really dwindle down. They don't even bother with like a quarterfinals or anything. You went straight to like
Straight to the finals.
like there it is between you and guess who?
Asshole.
It's the Green Boys. Oh jeez. Roll me another might. And how are you doing this throw?
I imagine the same way.
All right. With advantage.
They've got a chance to try it again.
Yeah. That's better.
Better.
Yay!
Ooh, that is better.
But what about
Get him,
your little dwarf buddy?
And
Dwarf's
her
about him.
answers-
At least that's not on me.
Oh, it's up to the GM.
It's a tie.
It's a tie? Sudden
You
death!
guys are sitting here. It is straight up between you two.
Now,
Gamble,
throw-
like your throw, like was really well. Beryl wasn't really caught up with that. Like you're suddenly throwing better for him, so he just kind of like comes back to you. It's like, all right, boy, we got this. One more. We can do this. We can do it.
now throw them at each other.
One more time.
Whichever one lands alive wins. Am I rolling again?
Yeah, one more time.
Throw that dwarf gamble.
We should just.
Okay.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck!
Wait.
Hang on.
What is he?
That's a
doing?
1.
With 2 5s.
That's a 1 from your 20. Yeah, Gambul, you start. I guess like performance and nerves is getting to you at some point because you chuck. The other person chucks a little better than you, but through some sheer strange bewitchery or something, everyone is stunned as Beryl goes fucking triple somersaulting through the air. The other guy comes crashing down onto his head. Beryl lands, plies. Ah!
And the crowd goes
Congratulations,
wild.
you guys win.
Yay!
Yay!
That's our boys down there!
Like, I'm squinting at this. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, that's called Beryl rolled a fucking 31. Jesus.
I was gonna joke around and say, in short,
Team.
blame Qeltrin.
And the other guy who's getting thrown rolled a 7. So,
Talk about
yeah,
compensating.
So points for presentation.
I am not
suppose.
joking. That tie was amazing to me. I was really like, all right, here it is. No. All right,
Wow.
so the throwing comes down. Iron Blood Brothers take this. Gambul, everyone starts mauling around your fucking legs again. There's more roughhousing and everything. Beryl comes to tackle you.
Roughhousing back.
Yeah.
This is the most adorable thing.
Yeah, so-
it's like
It's like a giant with a.
dog and a bunch of puppies. Just
Yeah, I
like,
was about to say it's like a giant with a bunch of puppies.
it's great.
Yeah, so, Beryl climbs onto your back, piggyback style, and starts screaming on top of his lungs, ah! Meanwhile, off in the corner, just, crazy fucker. Durden leans over to you. Military tactics.
Wait, to who?
I'm just nodding in agreement.
Durden
with
actually says this to, like, Finn and Zephyr, and they're just like,
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
sure.
that sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay.
Gambul, you get yourself a nice shiny gold badge thing. That,
Yeah.
has a
I look down at
picture
my
of
badge
a
again, like,
guy somersaulting through the air and everything like
Clip
that.
it onto a chest strap.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys
over
got the
time.
medals.
So yeah, you guys
Yay.
managed to leave the first competition with a good deal of score under your belts. All right. Well,
yeah, well.
I was expecting to suck, so even if I'm terrible for the rest of the game, I'm good.
yeah. Thankfully,
I have wrestling to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, eventually stuff is cleared. You guys managed to spend some time with the rest of your party, chatting and everything like that. Phony has been cheering you guys on the entire time. Even
Oh yeah,
holy
wait,
shit,
girls
I
there?
forgot the governor's name for a second there.
T something.
Oh my god.
Tutena
No.
or something?
Talena?
Talena.
It's
Thank
a
you.
Talena.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, my brain just went.
You have notes for these things.
I know, but it's somewhere. And all right, so the floor is cleared. Who's taking part in the wrestling?
I think it's just
Me.
Finn. Finn and
Remember,
Yeah,
Gambul
not
circled
me.
everything.
All right.
I'm too small for this shit, so I'll just be cheering.
So you guys approach the folks, and they look at you, and go right. Arm wrestling, full contact. What's the deal?
Ooh.
Gambul.
Are those all the options?
Well, what kind of wrestling do you want to do?
Well, are those the
Where-
other two options? Like,
What are
Where's
the
the
options?
Where's the
Those
option
are the
for
two prime options.
Where's the option for WWE style?
Or
Professional
sumo
wrestling.
wrestling.
that is the general wrestling. So
That
you
is
guys-
that is that one. That one. I want
Okay.
Sumo
I'm
wrestling
doing
too.
that one.
Don't forget about that.
I'll just go with full contact, right? I do want to arm wrestle. I'll say,
Yes.
I'll say both.
I kind of look at
All
look
of
between
the
each other,
above.
like, all right. So arm wrestling, it is a straight one and done, looks like sort of thing. It is a
Might
go
versus
until you're
might.
knocked out situation. So who's taking this in? Arm wrestling.
Fuck it. I'm trying it.
All right. Roll a mic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
First one goes down easy.
Just thump.
Yeah, it was just like the guy just doesn't even care. He just nods at you, grabs a flask, and heads on out.
There's just a pile of flasks next to me for all the losers.
Right?
Here comes the new challenger.
Thunk.
Gamble,
Right?
gamble.
Another good thunk. Yeah, Gambul is doing pretty well.
You just hear chanting from the governor's box. Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Gamble, gamble.
Roll the bones,
gamble.
man. Here comes another.
Not as good.
Fuck.
That's a lot of ones.
Fuck.
You're struggling with this guy. This is actually going on for quite a while.
Try again.
Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Try it again. That's better.
Yeah.
Get some leverage on him. Thunk.
Yeah, you managed to pull it off.
Gamble, gamble.
All right, but here comes last guy.
Is it green?
Is he
boy?
green?
Yeah, he is.
In before one. In
Oh,
before one. In before.
Here we go.
And he looks at you and smirks.
Mm.
And he
Yeah,
Smirk
just say
back
it.
at
passes
him.
on to you.
Yeah, just say it.
He's winning. He's winning. He's winning. He's winning. You want to take another stab at it?
Is he
or,
winning? Hey, Josh, is he winning?
Yeah, I'm not just gonna let him win.
All right.
There.
Oh.
This is the turnabout.
Was it enough? Was it enough?
There's a bit of a turnabout. There's a bit of a turnabout.
Oh no!
Gamble's hand goes down.
No!
What? What did he roll?
A 37.
Jesus.
Oh.
I'll take second place.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
second place is what you're getting, buddy.
How does... Wait. Dwarf arms are... But his... How does that even work?
This guy just smirks,
Leverage.
gets up and goes and gets his shiny gold coin.
God damn.
Does he get a-
Was
does he get a
born
shiny
and
silver coin?
raised in an
Gambul
arm wrestling
does
pit?
get himself a silver coin. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not mad. I
So
rolled
wait,
a bunch of
pretty
20s.
impressive.
So wait, if there is gold, silver, bronze, what is Finn's made out of? Tin?
Gambul,
Huh?
you are feeling a little exerted after that last one. I need
Okay.
you to roll either a fortitude or a will.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Thankfully, you managed to shake it off.
Is only
So,
one arm. Have one left over.
All right, now we're going to wrestling mode.
Oh boy.
Full Nelson.
Woo!
So, do you guys
RKO
want
out
to,
of nowhere.
Oh my
seeing as
god,
we
he had
have
a family.
round robin sort of thing. I need you guys. Let's see.
Oh god, are they gonna have to fight each other at some point?
I need you to.
Oh god, Finn v Gamble. It would go poorly.
I need you guys to GM roll me a D4.
GR1D4.
Right back.
You guys are directed to the same mat.
Well,
Oh,
oh boy. Alright, this is fine. No, this is
Both
good.
rolled a
This is,
4.
this is exactly what I wanted.
Well, all right, you
but
guys.
we're on the same team, so if either of us lose, we still win.
And lose.
And
I'm imagining it's a tournament style. We go against the winners of the other mats.
Yes.
it's round robin.
So, how do you guys want to do this?
May the best wrestler win.
I think Finn's gonna try the agile attempt. I
I mean, do I even have to answer?
Gamble suplex.
And this is rolling to what is it? Immobilize. So,
Oh,
I have that Bane.
so do I.
Wait, no, I have
Yes,
incapacitate.
all of you do.
If I wanted to win by knocking him the fuck out, I could do that.
To the same boxing.
So, I need you both.
I have knockdown.
I need a vote from the rest of you guys. Should this be open or should I have them do it secret?
Do it open. Let them do things
Whatever
between
they
them.
wanna do.
Yeah, okay, and from the two of you, best of 3?
Sure.
Sure.
I do have the knockdown Bane ready to go.
Don't be a dick. This is contested.
No tripping.
Just a tribute.
I mean, we could just roll like
Alright.
might versus agility if.
Yeah,
That's what you want to do.
Alright.
Roll them bones to me, guys.
Gambul goes in.
oh my god!
Finn slips around the back and
Yeah, like Finn charges at you, and as you go to grab him, he slides between your legs and kicks your knees out from under you.
Ooh.
All right.
but Gambul, you're still in this. Let's have another roll.
Gambul's going to grab you while he's on the ground. It's not a very good
This
roll.
is not your night, Gamble.
And then flying leap.
He's going full luchador.
Oh god.
I'm Rey Mysterio.
And ends the
So-
big show.
I can drag this out if you guys want.
All right.
One more.
That's all right. One more.
I will give.
See,
I will
see
give
if it turns
Gambul-
around. If he wins.
No,
Huh?
hold on. Gamble,
Mm-hmm.
roll a resist. Straight D20.
Okay.
Mm.
No, he's pinned.
Oh,
I'm pinned.
3, 2, 1. Gamble, unfortunately, you are out, my friend.
oh.
So swift.
Huh.
That is
That
kind of
was
his.
awesome.
That is kind of the modus operandi, isn't it?
That went the opposite of how I expected.
Yeah, same.
I said 2 out of 3, but I wanted it to keep going just in case, and had your resist roll, and unfortunately, you came up shy. That was a good. However, out of all that, it still looked like a pretty good match. So, shake hands, whatever you guys want to do.
I'll like clap him on the back, buddy, and say, if you had even touched me, I would have been in the next county.
I would be
Gambul
out of the
just
mountains.
laughs.
He
Good
would
match,
land
friend.
wherever your family is and go, wow.
Good
Gamble,
luck in next match.
Gamble, you're handed a spare white ribbon. It looks like it has a couple of like markings on it,
Aw.
but you can't really discern what it is. Unfortunately,
I just clip it on and head back over to the other.
Gamble did good.
I like pat on the seat next to me, like kind of.
Anybody Anybody else want to read the ribbon?
I need from you a D3.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You take the field, and staring at you straight across from it, it's one of them green boys. Oh, god damn it!
They're everywhere.
Finn stares this guy down and just tilts his head to the side. Crack. Other
Wrestle.
side. Crack it. Crack.
Accidentally snaps your neck. You die.
No.
Reroll character sheets.
Woo! Kick his ass, Finn.
Finn, you come at him. He comes at you. As you go. Wait, I can't pull this maneuver off. He's shorter than me. He pulls that maneuver off on you and gets you in an arm bar.
Oh no!
All right.
Roll again, my good friend.
Mm.
You are pinned.
No!
Ugh.
The 3 count is a coming. Roll a resist.
Hey.
Hey, you managed to slip out, but he's coming right back at you.
Are we doing TKOs in this?
Get him, Finn! Get him, Finn!
Whoa!
Ooh, Finn.
As he comes at me, I wrap my arms around his waist and then bend backwards and keep bending, and I suplex him.
Yay!
Using his own momentum against him.
Pretty
Make another
much.
roll.
That must be really difficult.
I'm gonna go suplex city on his ass.
Not for a dwarf.
Suplex
No.
on. As you bend over to do this, he kicks you in the gut and manages to get free.
Ooh.
You do not suplex him. You wind up on your back, and he comes at you.
Roll
One more
again.
time.
Ooh.
As you struggle to get up, he pins you to the mat. This is a really close one. Let's have another resist roll. You have slipped back out again.
Perseverance!
Guys, this is crazy. What the hell is going on?
So, Josh, are we doing a TKO rule? Third down is out.
It might be.
Oh god, he's
Ben,
slippery.
roll
Oh,
the
he's so
bone again.
sweaty.
But this time you managed to get him into a hold. Roll a pin.
Is that agility or D20?
That is a What to have? Yeah, wrestle, damn you!
What?
Do your wrestling.
You didn't answer
Do
my
your
question.
agility.
You have to pull
Agility.
to the mat, wrestle.
Roll what you've been
Do
rolling.
agility. You have high agility, right?
He slips free.
He's so sweaty.
At this point, this is the longest match going on.
He pre-greased.
Wrestle, damn you!
What
Need
is
some
your
baby
base?
powder.
'Cause that would be cheating.
You guys managed to lock fucking hands.
We're doing like a DVC match.
This is insane.
We're screaming at each other. Ah!
Wrestle! Finn goes down.
Oh.
Oh no!
Roll a d20 with disadvantage.
Ooh.
How?
Drop highest one. DH1.
2d20 DH1.
With the double exclamation marks or
No.
Nah. straight?
It will not need to explode if that's the case. Go fuck yourself.
Drop the space between. Or just roll 9d20.
Oh.
You slip out.
This could go
This
on
is still going,
forever.
but you are looking haggard.
Well, there
and
you
he
go.
looks like he is gaining steam.
All right.
He looks
All right.
at you. He's looking to finish this fucker.
Finish.
Get this, Finn, get him.
Roll with disadvantage.
Getting winded.
Hey!
You managed to pull him into another hold.
Jesus.
But you are still rolling with disadvantage.
Oh,
And he
no.
still looks like he has energy to go.
Cut his windpipe off, make him pass out.
Oh no!
Why'd you have to suggest murder? He's thinking about it now.
You guys watch. This match is still going. However, the two are not moving at this point.
We're just stuck
And by
together.
that I mean they tied rolls.
Just roll again. Just
Oh
roll
my
again.
god!
Get him.
Roll with disadvantage. Jesus Christ!
Did
Did
they
we-
tie again?
It's still more time!
This is amazing.
Wait. All right. And
As we're locked together, I almost want to just like with my last breath just whisper in his ear, "Hey, look, there's beer over there."
If anything, that's gonna invigorate him.
roll with that disadvantage.
Roll them agility bones.
I cannot fucking believe it.
Again?
No way
It
they
is
tied
still
again.
goddamn tying.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's just like we're in round 13.
Another roll. God. Wait.
What?
Oh, hold on.
What?
I see an error. All right.
Good error or bad
Roll
error?
another.
Does he have disadvantage now?
No, he does not. However, he did have advantage earlier.
You haven't brought him onto the mat yet.
You managed to pin him.
Stay down,
Yes.
fucker, stay down.
Amazingly, he stays down for the 3 count.
He hit me really hard when he landed.
Finn collapses atop him.
The crowd goes wild.
Yes. And that wasn't even the finals.
Right?
Both of them just wanted to really get to the finals.
After a little while, I just kind of roll off of him and stand up, and I go, "All right, who's next?"
I need you to roll me a fortitude with disadvantage.
Oh, good.
You need to unwind yourself.
Ugh.
Would I be able
Unfortunately, it looks like the match has taken its toll on you from how long it went on. This was easily what could have been the longest match of the entire thing.
Is there any way I could like notice how tired he is and then use my healing inspiration power to kind of like just shout out something inspiring and help him get rested?
I can do.
Or
Can I do the same thing?
He is fatigued.
damn it.
Level 1.
I mean, could I help
I mean,
at
I could
all,
cure
or
that.
that was the
but
question.
That's cheating, so I can't.
If you want to try to, do you have the restoration boon?
Yeah.
I thought I did, but I didn't set up my sheet.
Keltrin does.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think I do too, but I'm in the stands.
What attribute is it from? If you don't mind me asking.
Mine is.
Mine's
I can't remember. Once
creation.
again, you set up my sheet, so I think it was presence. I believe.
Creation and protection. Unfortunately, no.
I have
you
it, but
um,
you know, I'm in the stands.
Unless unfortunately, he is unable to ask for a timeout.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, I
Protection is protect from magic, break supernatural influence, dispel magic, exile extra dimensional beings.
I mean,
However,
could I see that he's kind of willing to go down there to help him at all, or no?
Like, can we, Mr. Miyagi, this shit at all?
Finn, you have a chance to persuade them to let you see a.
Yeah, I go over to the stands and I see everyone's like, no, we need to get over there.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one out of all of us that can actually do something.
Yeah, and I come up look at the nearest official. I look at the nearest official and say, "Gonna get like 2 minutes."
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage. Because they really do not want to let you go.
Gonna get like 2 minutes.
Like 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds.
Yeah, sure, that'll do.
If you're not back in time, I will disqualify you.
Do you wave me down?
Yeah, I walk over and I say, "Make it fast."
Okay.
Roll me a restoration
Uh-huh.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
Or
And
Can I assist
the
at
bones
all?
for that with the. I'm sorry.
Can I assist at all?
No.
Okay.
what's the number I have to beat to restore a fatigue?
That is a shit. Restoration. That's a Bane's power level. So
Like 3.
just roll for me.
Okay. I do my time stuff. Wiggle my fingers. Do the best I can.
Well, yeah, you do the best you can. Finn, you feel a shot of energy. You feel you can go for maybe a little bit, but the guys are yelling at you to get the hell back here.
I'll slap on back.
Fair.
Go get him. There's not much I can do.
As I'm walking back, I briefly consider tearing off my shirt.
Roll a fortitude.
But then I remember that the nice lady made it for me, so I gingerly take off.
Roll a fortitude with disadvantage.
Oh no!
For taking off a shirt?
No, not the shirt.
For just getting back into action.
This is kind of a.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you've got a little bit of time in you, so.
Let's make this fast.
All right, and staring across for you looks like an even beefier competitor.
Oh god!
Surprisingly, not one of the guys who's been giving you all hell this entire time.
Is that the champion guy?
This guy is ready to wrestle.
He would have said if it was Dundee or whatever his name was.
I sometimes
Don't get out, Dundee.
he describes first, so I didn't know.
The commander. Or
Oh,
whatever.
that is a good point. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me.
What, that he's supposed to be in this?
That's a good point.
You forgot that they were supposed to be in it?
Josh
Yeah.
forgot they existed. It's
What was
fine.
it?
He made the characters and then they just ceased to exist.
Sorry, they're not super important. Okay, excuse me, everything and everything else. I need to check something out.
What was even the question? What's going on?
As you head back to the mat, Ambrek is sitting there waiting for you.
Sorry.
Mohawk, tattoos, piercings, everything.
Oh hey, what's up?
Okay, what's up?
He nods at you. He goes, "Well, both of us made it this far. Good points for our team." And then he gets down.
Can we just
puts
wrestle?
A hand onto the mat.
I'm running on borrowed time. Can we just wrestle?
Let's do that then. And the huzzah! Fight! Wrestle, you bitch.
So am I at regular now?
You are at regular.
Yay. I can help.
And I do good.
You managed to slip into a hold around Ambrek.
I'm gonna suplex someone today if it kills me.
Oh, it might just do that.
You going for the suplex?
He's going for Suplex City.
Roll them bones.
He did. No.
The bones come. You start to suplex. Ambrek just falls out of your grasp and goes for your legs.
Everyone's so slippery.
Yeah.
He's so sweaty. He wasn't even fighting as long as me.
Roll a
No, you're
fortitude.
sweaty. That's why you can't hold on to anyone.
Right?
Oh, roll fortitude.
Roll fortitude.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
My
no.
legs, they're brittle.
Fan, that energy shot that you just got has suddenly worn away. You are at disadvantage.
Oh, good.
And Ambrek kinda doesn't notice or nor care. He comes right back at you. Roll that thing with the disadvantage.
Oh, whoop. Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. Hold on. I clicked through the menu too fast.
He rolled
without
with
rolling
advantage.
I rolled normal. That's my bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we can still
that's
keep
still
that
a
number.
32.
32 plus
Yeah.
7.
Oh yeah.
39.
Oh
It'd
yeah.
be
my-
shame to waste that roll.
It's a
yeah,
39.
my thing is
Yeah,
terrible.
I will allow it. Fucking, he comes back at you. You feign something, and he trips, and he is now kind of like almost at your mercy. Go for him, man, but you are still at disadvantage.
At my mercy, I have none.
Until you do.
Ooh, that was
Get him,
a
get him,
big
get him,
boy
get him,
number.
get him.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Wimpy bones.
Triple fives, but that one did not help you out as he rolls backwards and fucking locks you in his legs at your waist.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Let's roll some more bones.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, no, I did it again. God damn it.
29. No.
Yeah, you
31.
managed to.
31.
He goes to spin you into the thing, but you manage to luchador your way out of it. He's just smiling the whole time. Like, ah, ha, ha, ha. You're certainly a worthy opponent.
You are really sweaty.
Roll the bones.
So good.
And fucking disadvantage, you flip.
I did it that time.
Proper
Okay,
rolls.
okay.
Here comes the handlock again, guys. It's another tie.
Oh no.
Oh, you bitch. Oh my god.
I've got grins.
Get him, get him, get him,
So
get him,
good.
get him. Was it enough?
Oh god. So, oh, it's a good roll.
Who just disappeared? Amy just
was-
You
disappeared.
watch as a. Oh shit.
I fixed it.
And she's
I
back.
watch as,
Okay.
or they watch as.
You guys watch as Ambrick goes onto his back. Hands are still locked, however, and it is death glares. Vin, another disadvantage roll to try to keep him on the mat.
Oh god damn it!
Oh,
Why do I keep rolling
Why
one?
did you say
Somehow he
thank
slips
you?
out between your legs. Your hands go free, and he is coming back at you, man.
Can
Coming
I
for the
roll
booty.
real dice for this?
Fortitude.
Jesus.
Starting to get tired.
Alright, fortitude. I'm gonna roll a real d20, and I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, okay.
We trust you.
Hey, that's a 14 plus my fortitude, which I have to roll disadvantage on.
Yes.
So 17.
No, you're thankfully you're still holding up with whatever energy you have left, but he's coming back at you. Make another agility
I live in the desert. Fuck you.
with disadvantage. It's a tie.
What is my life?
However, yeah, there's
Sweaty
this
man.
awkward position as fucking Ambrick is trying to flip Finn over. He's giving another shot, and you should give it another shot.
Another shot to love.
Yes. Finn is pinned. And unfortunately, with the thing that is going on, this is a d20 with a disadvantage. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Eh.
A 0.
What?
Oh wait.
Yeah, you have to
Wait,
roll
you
2d20.
Roll another
Yeah.
d20.
Yeah.
Oh,
try that
God damn it.
again.
Hold on. I need to reload roll 20. Something's being weird.
Okay.
In the meantime, anything going on in the stands
I
right
did not
now?
expect the wrestling to take this long. This is amazing.
This is good. Like, Gambul
Josh-
fucking got
Josh is
annihilated.
Jacks right now.
This is plenty of time for me to rest up and get some water and stuff.
Yeah.
Gambul
Yeah.
goes to the bathroom.
Like, I'm part of your guys' support group
Oh,
now, I guess.
no.
The 3
So-
count falls. Finn, you put up a really good struggle,
Ding, ding, ding.
but in the end, Ambrek is the champ.
But still, he's on our team. So
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean...
Ambrek reaches down, helps you up to your feet, and
It's
claps
mostly-
you on the side, going,
It's mostly the effort is mostly on his end.
he goes, you know, for not being a dwarf, you put up one of the toughest fights I've had.
Everything burns,
So,
and not
Yeah.
like the last time it happened either.
yeah, he claps you on the back and says, come on, let's get you back to your friends. And you all kind of go back. Finn, you get yourself a nice, shiny, really shiny silver.
Did they polish the silver just for the occasion?
Oh, yeah, no, the person who was about to hand it off to you was just sitting there rubbing at his fingers. He was nervous. So, you got the shiniest silver coin that looks like a couple dudes wrestling. And
Nice.
Ambrek gets himself the gold. And he nods at you and says, I'll buy you a pint.
Thanks, man.
Anytime. Great wrestling with you. So, the wrestling kind of concludes, and that's
Can
it
I
for
go-
the,
Can I go back up to the penthouse? I need a bath.
I was about to offer you a bread roll. Like, you want some energy, bruh?
How
Some
long?
carbs.
How long until the obstacle course? Because holy crap!
the obstacle course will be the headlining act probably tonight.
So we need
So
to take a
enough
break.
time to go back up to the penthouse and wash.
And like, yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
go
get
nap.
you guys get a chance to do that.
Because
However,
good
the drinking
God.
contest
So wait,
is
Finn-
starting real soon.
Finn is a sweaty boy, and only
I can't
some of it is his.
participate.
So the drinking contest is before the obstacle course,
Yep.
Yep.
So I have
which
time
means
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of those contests.
I get to do the obstacle course drunk.
Yep.
Yeah, Finn,
Yep.
Finn will excuse himself. He'll say, "You guys watch the festivities. I'm gonna go."
All right.
Get a nap.
All right, let's do some drinking.
All right, so the contest comes down. A bunch of tables are lined up on the floor after some time, and contestants start milling their way towards the tables and such. Beryl makes sure to grab himself and Gambul a seat.
On that
All
note,
right.
I will actually be right back.
Okay.
So, the roll is simple. It is fortitude rolls this time.
Mm-hmm. Should I just go ahead and roll?
A pint is put down in front of you. Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, whatever they're putting in this drink is heavy stuff. You are feeling just a tad bit tipsy, dude.
Already after the first pint.
Yes. Roll
Maybe it's
a
'cause I'm-
resist. All right, you're feeling a nice little buzz here, but it's definitely not slowing you down. However, barrel next to you is still passing over like pints for you to try to keep up.
All right. Go again.
Another fortitude roll.
Fuck.
Shit.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
no,
This
the
is
next
strong
one
stuff.
is still going down pretty strong as well. That's another resist roll. You're hanging in there, but oh boy. Make them bone rolls. Do it.
What the
Oh, Jesus
fuck?
Christ. At this point, like
You've
you're
drunk
sitting
before, right,
there,
Gamble?
look,
It's gonna be
you
really
lean
hard
over.
to drag him away from the table.
Beryl leans over and goes, "Are you not familiar with Dragon's Breath?" Resist roll. Disadvantage.
Oh, that's not what. Yeah, I'll just roll another one.
Mm-hmm.
So, a 5.
You are looking bad. You
Oh,
are
God,
looking
what
sloshed
happened?
already.
Let's just assume he's just out.
Beryl is still drinking with you. He's like, "Are you alright, brother?"
At this point, Gambul can't even form words. He can already barely do it as is.
Fortitude with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
That's better. Still bad?
Like I'm riding the elevator up
You're
to the
still
penthouse.
surprisingly up for some reason. And you've managed to clear past quite a few other contestants.
Like I'm riding the elevator up to the penthouse. I'm like,
mind
oh
you,
god, something terrible is happening.
for clarification, these are mugs. These are pints. These are big ass tankers that they are downing.
Right.
And this is heavy
Oh.
shit. You're still in, but you're still rolling with disadvantage, dude.
Alright, fortitude.
Is there like a
Disadvantage.
stand I can go to get him like a
Hey.
wake up mix for later?
Brad.
This next mug comes as a little bit of water to you.
Huh.
And Barrel is
It's getting easier.
yeah, he's patting you on the leg, and he's like, ah, there's my boy. He just had to get into the rhythm of it. But you're still at disadvantage, unfortunately.
You do the drunken sailor.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. And,
What will we
Barrel-
do with a drunken gamble? What will we do with a drunken gamble?
It's called make another resist roll. Because that one suddenly came back with another punch. Ooh.
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 I'm out, huh?
Make another fortitude roll.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage 1.
I'm out.
Oh boy. Gamble is in there like, yeah, I got it.
And he just falls
throws one
backwards.
back and goes with it.
Oh,
But to his complimentage, he did manage to last quite a while, and I am going to see how far he got. Yeah. Let's see. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, no, he managed to get himself a silver. However, he's not conscious enough to actually take it back.
So just
can I
hands
walk
it to
over,
him.
grab it, and
Beryl
feed it to
grabs
him?
it for him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Beryl just keeps drinking.
well, that means he already has the gold if he's still going.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah, but
going.
At this
Yeah, but
point,
he's
it's
just
just see
drinking
how
the
far
drink.
you can get.
Yeah, no, he just likes to drink.
Get
Hey,
more
Wait a
points.
second. Yeah.
So who wants to help get Gamble off the floor?
Yeah, who's gonna drag Gambler
Like,
across the
I'm
freaking
going to
arena?
go over and
Eventually-
attempt, but I have no might, so somebody help me.
Yep. And when it comes down to it, fucking Beryl takes the gold.
Woo,
What
Beryl.
was the DC for the fortitude rolls? Just curious.
I'm
I'm
it was
guessing
contested rolls
Can I do a
Oh,
restoration
okay.
on Gamble to try and like make him undrunk?
to like make him undrunk. Yes.
Any advantage or disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
I imagine since the contest is over, like I just
Let's see.
power level 2 Bane.
You wake him up,
You
I
okay,
imagine
buddy?
it's a-
but he's feeling. He's still feeling a little nauseous.
still
Is there a stand
heavily
nearby
sloshed.
where I can get some black coffee and like something heavy to eat, like potatoes?
Phony hasn't had
Potatoes?
coffee
Well,
in ages.
they as you guys are discussing this, the Iron Blood Brothers invite you all for lunch at the Grin and Gargoyle, or wherever you guys see fit.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
So you guys head over. You guys have
Someone
yourself
can-
lunch, eat everything like that.
someone can carry Gamble there.
Okay, so who's taking part of the obstacle course?
That would be me. I think Finn is supposed to be.
Gamble was supposed
I
to,
need-
if he's alive enough to do it.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, nothing happened during Finn's like
Yeah.
party split. Oh,
Unfortunately, yeah, no one bothered you. It was just nice and relaxing soak. I need Finn and Gamble to roll me a fortitude with disadvantage.
oh god damn it, this shit again.
He's still
Yep.
winded.
13.
God damn it!
You guys are looking haggard after all of the struggling that you've been through. You have put up such a great fight, but you are both subject to fatigue for the day.
I'll be right back.
I'm
You can
hoping
have
that
pretty
I will
short
be afforded
rest.
some sort of advantage for having
No.
fleet of foot, great leap, and climbing,
Maybe
And, like,
that might
and lightning reflexes.
I might be able to eke each other out. But
at least make it even for that.
if it applies to situations, then yes.
Oh, do you think the obstacle course won't have those abilities?
Oh, it will have things. But not
It
all
will
of those
have
is those
things.
things.
The
Yeah.
the obstacle course is
Okay.
actually just a series of dwarves to wrestle.
But yeah, you guys are just like, oh god, this is nuts.
Is this going to be an episode of Wipeout?
That's what I've been imagining.
So,
or like American Ninja Warrior.
The obstacle course comes up, and you are stunned to see that it looks like you're about to assault a fucking fortress or a military encampment.
Oh, I'm
Hang on.
Not quite what I expected.
Wasn't there another event thing?
No.
Was there?
There was tossing,
There-
wrestling,
Tossing,
drinking.
wrestling,
There were
drinking,
5.
the obstacle. No, there was 4.
Oh, okay.
Was there 5?
You might be thinking that the weapon tossing and the dwarf tossing were different things.
I don't.
So if Gambul's fatigued, can I also do the restoration to kind of help him? It's
You
parallel.
have already tried that.
I helped him with the drinky thing, not fatigued. I did
Yeah.
fatigued on Finn, so I can't do it on him for another day.
And I had him roll a fortitude to see if he can also shake it off. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case.
Hmm.
Any case, let's see. What's the, where the fuck?
Whose idea was it to have all of these in one day?
Dwarves.
Or maybe we're the crazy ones for doing all the events.
Right? Maybe
Yeah,
you're
there
supposed
are-
to specialize in shit.
For competitions. So,
Yeah.
you guys are basically brought into... Alright. Let me... Actually, because Torihito actually did bring up a good point. I am going to look up something for you, Gambul. Unfortunately for Finn, the roll was just not that great.
Because I looked it up, fatigued is you can only get the benefit of someone invoking restoration once a day. But for me, I don't have creation 5, I have creation 4. So instead, the challenge rating would be, let's see, 20 plus twice the Bane's power level, so 30.
22. No, the Bane's power level
Is 5.
Oh, fatigued is a 5.
Fatigued is
Yes.
a power level 5.
So, no, you guys are unfortunately fatigued.
I mean, it says I can still do it, just the challenge rating is stupid high.
He just has to
Yeah,
have his dice
so-
explode.
Unfortunately, yeah, these guys are looking a little tired. So, the obstacle course is set up, and they kind of like Darden joined you guys on the floor, as well as the other boys. And everyone's
Hello,
like,
Darden.
so, how are you folks feeling?
I mean, I feel good, but...
I feel like signing up for 3 things was a mistake.
It might have been. You definitely need a good willpower in order to get through all this.
On the bright,
What
on the
is
bright-
this,
in his
by the way?
steps.
on the bright side, Finn looks clean.
So, you guys look forward. It looks like it's a sprint towards a crawl.
Yep.
After that, it's another sprint from cover to cover as... Looks like there's, like, cannons or something up there.
Is this Gladiators? American Gladiators?
So, from there, you have to climb up a wall. Once you get to the top, you take over... it looks like there's some catapults up there. Following that, you probably would wind up in the fortress, so to speak, with quotations. And then it's a run through the dummies. And the main objective is to get all the way to the top and take out the leader dummy. And as you take a look at it, these guys look definitively like hobgoblins.
Now, as I look around, like, do any of these other dwarves have weapons?
There are no weapons. And they, as a matter of fact, as you look around, a couple of officials come by and they go, weapons, please.
Yeah. No, I'll take off my wrist thingy and hand it to someone, and I say, please don't lose that. It's very.
I just take off
I can't-
my mid-section armor because that's where all the knives are, and I know I can't take half an hour to take all my knives out, so I just hand them the whole thing, like, here.
Yeah,
So you guys-
I'll just tell them, like, please don't lose that. I can't get another one.
All right, so everyone, shit, where the fuck is this thing? All right, here we go. Everyone is basically lined up at the front.
We're all going at, like, the same time.
You are all going at the same time. This is a race.
Oh boy.
And we're not helping each other. It's just every man for himself, or
it can be every man for themselves, or you can try to help each other out for better scores.
okay.
At least Finn can pace himself while running. There's no pacing yourself against a sweaty dwarf.
True.
Right then. You guys are sitting there getting ready to go, and someone yells for you guys to start running. It's sprints.
Oh yeah. So thanks to my fleet of foot 1 feet, my speed is not 30. It is 35.
Ooh.
Okay. But since this is an event, roll an agility with no disadvantage.
Yay.
Am I rolling with disadvantage?
You are rolling with disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God.
Serious?
Hey!
You take off, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's like, here we go.
For some reason, Finn is just dead set on like, no, I said I was going to win this. Finn, you're already at the crawl long before anyone else gets up to it.
It's you just gotta know how to run properly. Use the long legs. Just stride, long strides.
You are
Okay, Mr. Horse.
You are followed up by Darden and Zephyr, who are managing to keep almost head-to-head in this. And a couple of other dwarves are also keeping tail.
Yeah, it's like Finn's making his way across like an Olympic sprinter. Meanwhile, there's just a herd of waddling. Just
Gambul is unfortunately kind of towards the middle of the pack. So,
but he's not at the end.
It is now a crawl.
What
And Finn, this would be a.
I mean, it's just climbing, but horizontal.
Yeah.
I wasn't going
Hilarious.
Actually,
It
technically, at least according to D&D rules, crawling and climbing have both the same speed penalties.
Except this is not climbing, so I need.
It's also not D&D.
Finn, you had such a great start. I'm gonna let you roll an agility, no disadvantage.
Yeah.
Zephyr, agility, no disadvantage.
Okay.
Gambul,
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you do have a disadvantage to this.
I have problems when it comes to going down. My wife wasn't a fan of that.
Oh my god.
And let's see, how is everyone else doing?
Look, it evens out. I'm
Hey.
still that was
Seems
still
like
a 50.
Pretty ahead.
That was still a 51.
Gambul,
Right.
you managed
Seems
to
like the governor didn't have any issues with that today.
under this crawl, you managed to clamber your way past like some of the crowd. However, you can even still feel people shoving their way past you.
Mhm.
Zephyr, you're keeping position. Darden kind of gets past you, however. He is going hot on the heels of Finn. Finn barely manages to keep himself at the lead up until the crawl exits and Darden takes off.
Yeah, the running thing was one thing, but as soon as he like had to crawl climb, he was like,
It slows.
"Oh,
him
there's that one guy. There's that one guy choke slamming me."
Yeah.
down.
Well, Amberg is not there, so.
No, I'm saying like that just hit
Like,
me again.
Oh yeah.
Like,
All right.
oh, there it is.
So is another sprint. Finn, you get the same as last roll. Unfortunately, Gambul, you're still at disadvantage.
There we go. Much better.
And Zephyr, you are making agility.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
This is my time. My
I
time
got
is now.
my
Zephyr
second
takes off a
wind.
bolt of like fucking lightning, passes Finn up.
Hi, Finn. Hi, Finn. Don't hate me.
Finn, however, you are still running well enough that you managed to try to keep good pace with them.
I'm not out of this yet, bitch.
As for the crowd, yeah, no, the crowd seems to try to be catching up to you, and Gambul is plodding along in his.
He's just happy. He's just happy to be here.
Yeah, sorry, man.
I don't think he
So-
is. I think he's tired.
Yeah, he's very tired.
He's tired
Now
and
we're
happy to
going
be here.
a Dodging situation.
Uh-oh.
So this is an agility. Unfortunately, your
Yeah,
disadvantage kicks in. Finn.
Fuck.
Heck.
Okay.
Mm.
I did not do as well there.
Oh look, average rolls.
Let's see. How is everyone else doing?
12, 14, 16.
Where the hell? Fuck. Is that? God damn it! All right. So yeah, at this point, you hear a bunch of cannons going off, and people are getting pelted by
I've
balls.
never been good at dodgeball.
Thankfully, Zephyr Darden is still very much in the lead. He's picking up ground. Zephyr, you're surprisingly dodging all this stuff. You managed to make it to the wall pretty much no problem. King, unfortunately, you get beamed by one in the head. Gambul, you start to laugh at this, and then you get beamed by it.
Like, are these real cannonballs?
No, these are thankfully rubber of the sort.
Okay, good.
Like,
Because
they're light
that
material.
kills people.
Yeah, no, these are not killing you.
They're dodgeballs.
Okay.
But unfortunately, due to this, you guys kind of fall back into the crowd.
Ugh.
Aw.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
was doing so well.
And then you weren't. The climb comes up. Zephyr, agility, Finn. This is straight agility for you, thankfully. Gambul.
I have climbing. Oh, come the fuck on!
That's with the same rolls again.
Oh boy.
Everybody rolled the almost the same. Well, they
Finn,
rolled a little worse.
Me
Gambul,
and you
you
both rolled the same
are
thing.
getting tired. This is certainly taking its tolls on you. I need you both to make me a resist roll.
So just D20.
Yep.
I'm fine. I think.
I'm not.
He's not fine.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Gambul, this is kind of like wearing down on you. But you're forced to kind of like hang out in the wall as people are passing you by. You're kind of trailing towards the tail end.
Mm-hmm.
Finn, you managed to eke it out, but you are definitely not getting out of the crowd. The crowd has now absorbed you. You are one with the crowd. One of us. One of us. One of us.
All right, what's next?
Zephyr, you managed to make it to the top, and you have not lost any distance on Darden.
Oh, cool.
But he is going for it. You watch as Darden hops his dwarf ass into a catapult,
Oh no.
grabs himself a hammer, pulls a lever, and goes flying.
Fuck it, I
What?
did the same thing.
Roll agility.
Oh no.
Can I get out of the pack? Can I try?
You guys go ahead and roll yourselves a.
It's
same.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
There we go. Much better.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey!
Wow.
and-
19, 20, 21.
Everyone's
Wait,
staying
I'm
right near
sorry.
each other.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not out of this yet, bitch.
Yeah, let's see. How did you guys roll? You guys managed to make it to the catapults and get yourself situated. The crowd is
We managed to
making
get one
things.
before like the 30 other people grabbed one.
Yeah, actually, let me see if you are beaten to the punch.
I mean, they've got to have enough catapults for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Gamble, you kind of wrestle with one dude over one for a bit. However, you do manage to bat him out of the way. But thankfully, you've caught up with the crowd.
Yeah.
So you've kind of picked up a burst of speed. Finn, you managed to find yourself one. You were still trailing behind the others. As Zephyr, you land on the opposite side. Darden is whacking away hobgoblin heads. Do you want to try to take some down on your mad rush? Because the
I'm gonna try and like karate kick them or some shit. Just flying kick them as I'm like hopping from head to head, just kind of like breaking their necks or something.
roll me an agility.
Okay. Like I hop on their heads and then I like try and snap the necks of
They're,
them with my jumping.
Just so you know, they're dummies.
14. I don't think I do that.
Yeah, break their dummy necks.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Well, yeah, you get caught up with them, but you realize that there's a lot of them. Jesus.
Yeah.
They're crowding around everywhere.
I'm not going
Apparently,
for
they
all
need
of
a lot
them.
to like deal with everyone. I need another agility roll from you. As Darden is busting his way.
What
As for
about
you
us?
guys,
I think
roll
I
me an
know
attack
you
roll.
will.
No advantages, however, but with disadvantage if you're going after dummies.
Great, so 25.
So, just no advantage or disadvantage, or
Might with disadvantage, agility with disadvantage.
oh, okay.
What
The other
is
guys-
with these fucking rolls?
No.
I don't know.
If Well, yeah, as you guys are sitting there like...
That is an 11 plus 2 ones.
However, as you guys are sitting there like, oh man, this is fucking taking a toll on us, you feel bad. Feel worse for the guys who did not make the journey over there as you hear... Nice. Plenty of guys did not make the launch.
Nice.
Wow.
You've managed to put yourselves at kind of the head of the pack, but Zephyr and Darden are still ahead of you. It is now a race for the Hobgoblin
At least
General.
it's everybody in our team.
Yeah, well...
That is true.
But, however, look to the side.
Is he
one
green?
dude green.
Oh my god.
I am not joking. This one competitor, Middling, is keeping toe-to-toe with you guys the entire way.
Well, I'm rolling again, aren't I?
Yep, another roll. Hit your way through these...
Oh, there it is. There it is.
No.
I roll might for attacking.
However, you did not put disadvantage on that.
Wait. Oh. You said no disadvantage last time.
No, I did say with disadvantage. Your roll was just shit enough. I didn't even pay attention to it.
All right.
Well, then you drop to 16. It's a 9 plus an 8. So 17.
Roll
I'll take 17. 17's fine. Everything's
17's
great.
fine. Just take the 17.
Am I rolling might?
Ignore the 11.
Oh.
Yeah, roll a might with disadvantage.
Do. Better.
Wait.
And you're doing okay. You're making your way through this. Finn, today you see far too many enemies, and you think to yourself, I have to kill every single one of these fuckers. Zephyr, agility roll.
I already did the 25. I gotta do another one?
Yes, because that means you're getting through the pack. You are chasing on Darden's heels.
Okay. 22.
You are gaining.
Yay!
Barely.
Hey,
However,
I'll take
he
second.
turns and sees you. It is now a race between you and him to get to the commander.
I want to kill. I must murder. Every single person involved.
Oh no.
Finn, agility roll, disadvantage.
That's not as much as I wanted.
Roll, disadvantage.
What?
I don't think a single one of these D20s has been above a 10.
What do I roll?
Might, disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got an 11 once.
Hey, look.
Have you tried
I'm right there with you.
The browser?
No, wait. There's a 17 somewhere way back there.
Did you roll another agility?
I thought I rolled 22. I need to roll another one?
Oh, yes. That was the you gaining on him. Roll another.
Okay. Oof. That's gonna hurt me.
You come up, and you are coming to go at it. You're getting ready. You've got a hatchet in hand. You're going for it. Darden, unfortunately, shows surprising springiness in his heels and clobbers the head off of the sucker.
Right as I was about to go for it, too.
Yes, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Right as your
But hey,
hatchet enters
We're
the
the
body.
same team.
Yeah, I was like, same team, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
so
As long
same
as we
team.
beat the
However, you guys have scored exceptionally well on this entire obstacle course as the buzzer goes off.
Woo!
This race
Just
is
stop running and Gambul just like collapses on the ground and just like lays on his back sprawled out.
As to punctuate that, a straw dummy falls on top of you, Gambul, and just like, The green guy comes running up behind. Unfortunately, he beats the rest of you guys to it, and just like, punches the fucking Hobgoblin Commander's body and claims himself third.
Wait, I don't get to chase after that
buzzer.
guy? Wait,
You said the buzzer went off.
Yeah, the buzzer went off, and unfortunately, he got a little further than you guys. But, however,
I don't even get
you
one
guys
more to
made
chase
it
after
furthest
him.
together as like a little crowd. You also get yourselves third.
Oh. Okay.
So me and Finn just tied for third.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
19.
Yeah, versus his 22.
Fuck you.
God.
Sorry, man. Like, I don't know why, but the green guys have been doing exceptionally well today for having less attributes.
All right.
But the sports is over. You guys get yourself some shiny tokens.
Finn vents his frustration by slowly eviscerating a dummy.
Yes.
I'll let
The
you have
officials
space on
look at
that.
you and they go, if you want to keep it.
And I mean slowly. Like you can almost hear him taking some sort of visceral pleasure in every single twig snapping.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a little disturbing to watch.
As the things start winding down, you guys are invited to like have a break, seat, and everything like that. Your team is announced as the overall winners of the entire thing.
Yay!
Yay! You guys did things while
I
Kobe and I sat up here.
Hey, no, I did
bad.
things for them. You sat up there.
You guys are invited to partake in the celebrations with the Iron Blood Brothers, and they are
Torihito, you didn't
they are not
participate.
taking no for an answer.
So I want to hear it.
Come on, Finn.
I helped
let's
these
go have
guys.
some
What'd
fun.
you do?
I offered. No one accepted it.
What can you do? You can't heal.
The same. Actually, yes, I can.
Yeah,
Alena
creation.
snuck off to do stuff. Shut up.
I have protection.
Would both of you relax?
So, you guys are pulled. Where do you guys want to have dinner? Silver Moon or the Grinning Gargoyle?
Well,
Gargoyle.
I'd probably gargoyle because of the all
Gambul
the
doesn't have
rampaging
the
that might be
patience
happening.
for
Plus,
fancy
we
places.
said we'd buy a drink from her for offering.
Okay, so you guys head on over to the Gargoyle. Everything's nice, fine, and dandy. Don't worry, I'll move you.
Do you
Okay.
get any prizes for winning things besides the ribbons?
That's a good question. You guys, as you are leaving, you are handed participation trophies.
Wow.
And by participation trophies, I mean pure big-ass mugs with handles on either side. These things are nice. And as you're heading out, Beryl says it is customary to down a pint of whatever you wish for that night. It brings good luck.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, so you
It would
guys
have been
are...
fun to participate, but unfortunately, there's nothing that I can really do.
Qeltrin, you had fun. So did Phony.
This should have been like a shooting range.
Was phony like hooting and hollering the entire way?
Well, I mean, Justin,
You're
if there was a
right.
shooting range, I would have technically been disqualified because I'm using a gun, not a bow and arrow.
As much as you feel dejected over the obstacle course, however, you guys still each managed to get really, really shiny coins between all of you. And points all together, you guys managed to get yourself a lot of props. People are patting you on the back, asking you guys for autographs. Just all of you have done well.
Yeah, I better have at least gotten props from my apparently anime-esque wrestling matches.
Yes,
I'm
the
pretty
Iron
sure
Blood Brothers
you have
are
like a bunch of kids around you going like, "Holy crap!"
food and drink are being passed around to you guys. It is all like appetizing, snack food, bar food sort of stuff. They are making sure that you have a grand time. Everyone is cheering for you. There is a banner. It has their faces on it, but your faces have been snuck in by someone with artistic value.
Any artistic bet, like a little artistic bet, like are they stick figures?
No, they're nice little portraits. They're like,
Aw.
hey, you were part of the team. Congratulations.
Like I squint at mine, I was like, oh, so that's what I look like.
There's cheering, carousing, guffawing, and everything like that. And to top things off, Darden makes sure that the competitors get in real close.
Keaton, I'm pretty sure mirrors exist.
On top of that, if you're really desperate to find out what you look like, just ask
And-
me how that can shapeshift.
I need to see
Or find
what
a
you guys
fucking
have gotten
puddle.
yourselves. Who kept track of their medals?
I got- All you told me was that mine was less shiny than Zephyr's from the.
What
You
colors
got
did
copper.
you get?
Copper is usually
No,
below.
you
got,
didn't
like, a
say.
bronze.
You just said-
he said bronze.
No,
I
he
think
just
you
said
had
less
bronze.
shiny.
Okay.
All right, so
Copper is generally below bronze when it
I
comes
got
to the
a
competition.
first
it
place
is.
and I got
You
a
get
second
you.
place.
All of you got at least bronze in the stuff you partook in.
I got a gold. I got a silver in drinking. I got a something for wrestling. So I was knocked out in round
You
one.
got the
I
white
feel
ribbon.
like you kind of got a
The
one of
white
each.
ribbon.
You got the white ribbon.
Okay.
And I think
I
I got a third place bronze for the obstacle course.
I got the
All
silver
right,
for
let's
wrestling and 2 bronze.
See, so
Oh, I got something for arm wrestling too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
okay.
I think I
You
might
got
have
a-
also. I think I
you got a
also got
silver.
silver there. So I got
Yeah,
two
you
silvers.
got second place there.
So I got a
All right,
silver
so-
from the drinking and a silver from the arm wrestling.
Okay, so they look between you all. The first things first is you guys are giving notes. It is free alcohol, from a particular dispensary for a year.
Nice.
Yeah, 'cause
Each of
nice.
you get this.
Nice.
Because we'll be back here.
They set a pair of wrist wraps onto the table, but Ambrek ensures you that they are called fist wraps. Right after that, Beryl mentions that they are colloquially known as a bollock wallop.
So, who is these for?
They bollock wallop. They actually put out 2.
Oh.
The ball
Okay.
busters.
And they mentioned that this goes to both Finn and Gambul.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh, boys.
I'm just going to list them as fist wraps.
Right. Following that, they pull out what they are insistent upon is called a dwarven combat kilt.
It's a skirt
Oh.
on these guys, isn't it?
Well, it's a kilt for them, but for you guys, yeah, it might be a little
Mini
short.
skirt.
No.
Who's
it a
that?
miniskirt?
Who's that
Who
for?
gets that?
Well, this is like they're just offering it to you guys.
I mean,
At this
I'll,
point, like, does anybody want this one?
I'll take
I-
that.
I look at it, I look how short it is, and then I look at Zephyr and I'm like, all yours.
All right, so
Yeah, I'll take it.
Zephyr
What's
takes
this
the
for,
combat
though?
kilt.
The mini skirt.
Sorry,
Miniskirt,
is that
what,
for-
what does that do?
I will
Close.
get to you in just a second.
Okay.
So you all have your participation trophies. They also put down for the entire group.
Hmm.
They present you, and Beryl insists that this is a super rare prize. An almost blue crystalline mug.
Ooh.
It is wrapped in a golden band, upon which is etched dwarven runes.
That's beautiful.
Well, you're nothing if not consistent in your theming.
See, at
Beryl-
that point, I'd probably be like, I'd be glancing at it and I'd be asking if I could like look it over. I'm just curious.
Justin,
Yeah,
Justin,
you
Justin,
take it
we
into your hand. They insist to you that it is in no way harmful.
Justin, we are really 2 different kinds of people.
Bollock wallops. All right, so they basically tell you guys that this is an any mug.
Uh-huh.
This device is great for adventuring parties, and Beryl insists that he already has one. These are rare magic finds. And
Okay,
they were
what does it
surprised that
do?
one was handed out as one of the prizes for this. This thing, when you think and command the mug to fill itself up with a liquid, a native liquid, mind you, it will fill itself up with that.
Cool.
So
Well,
we just
since
have
I'm currently holding it, I'm like, fuck, I'll test this. So I'm just gonna like think of just like a random brew.
Are you just thinking like ale, mead, or do you
Yeah,
have like a
probably-
specific?
Probably just like mead.
Okay.
What, like something from like your childhood or something?
Yeah, so Qeltrin like turns it over. You basically go, all right, I want some mead. You actually do have to say this out loud. The animug shines for a moment and it fills itself up with honey wine.
I just look at it and I'm like, holy shit, this is
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Does it work for health potions? Please tell me it works for health potions.
Beryl says, that's what I wished, but no, it does not. It can create any native
Still.
liquid, any non-magical liquid, any non-poisonous or acidic liquid.
Bet. Gamble, think about this. We never need to look for a source of water again.
That's really good.
So I probably would.
Does it have unlimited uses? Or
It has... I'm going to roll a... I will allow this to be a free use. It has 7 uses per day.
per day? Cool.
That is
Oh,
that
Well,
is
you guys
enough
are
for us to all to
6
get
of us,
water.
That's great,
Mhm.
including
Amon.
our cart driving. Yeah, Lon. So
Yeah.
there, yeah, that works.
Yeah, you guys got yourselves a good one. All right, but yeah, they basically pass around the prizes, and that's it. They kindly remark that they'll be keeping the belt to themselves. Sorry.
I mean, you can
I-
have 12. I got a
the-
biscuit out of this. What does it do, by the way?
Yeah, so what's the bollock wallops do and what do the
All right,
what's
so the
kilt
bollock
do?
wallop.
Yeah, like Finn will actually try these on. He's just like, I would love a new murder implement.
You wrap these around your hands. They are very nice and flexible. It's definitely leather.
Gambul's also putting on his.
However, as you make a fist, this leather tightens around it and hardens.
Ooh.
This provides advantage 1 on unarmed striking in order to inflict stun on an enemy, provided they have such a weakness. As in
Neat.
the bollocks. Despite this, you will not be at disadvantage for being unarmed if you still have these.
Huh.
Handy.
Neat.
So when I don't want to kill someone,
Punch them in the balls really hard. Maybe their head will.
So you can knock people out with that shit.
yeah, Finn's not a ball guy usually.
He's
He
a
will
face
probably-
guy.
He will probably punch people in the head.
As for your dwarven combat kilt, or at this point a dwarven mini-skirt,
Yeah.
although I will admit,
Which,
it
by the way,
has...
I've already put on. Like, just kind of like
Hot.
slid on over my stuff.
Yeah, Barrel fashioned this for you. It is pretty heavy metal looking. This is like a
Awesome.
punk style sort of thing.
I love it. I love it.
Like studs, spikes, whatever you want.
Battle skirt.
Nice. I will take all
Battle
of it.
skirt.
This provides a +1 to your guard.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Not only that, it is Barrel leans in and whispers to you that it is magically enchanted, so it will not reveal you at any point.
Thank goodness.
If you know what I mean. Ah!
I unfortunately do.
So
I do a lot of flipping around.
so the night goes on. There's much drinking, carousing, dinner, everything like that.
So I do have to wonder how that functions. Like if she does a flip and anyone happens to catch a look at that angle, is it just like a void?
The cloth blocks
It's like
it,
a video game.
or a
It's like
magic
blurry.
shadow appears.
A magic shadow appears. I like the shadow. We'll go with the shadow.
See, my
So
mind
now
is still
have
on the
18 yards, which is
blue
awesome.
mug, and my mind is just going straight to the D&D alchemy jug, which can summon a gallon of mayonnaise once per day as one of the things. And I've seen so many stories of people using that gallon of mayonnaise to interrogate people.
Anyway.
Fucking
Oh my god.
waterboarding with mayonnaise.
You guys
Oh
have
God.
a fun night as champions.
This seems like a good stopping point.
You all
'cause it is
thankfully managed to retire to the penthouse. You kind of have a good night. You were woken up to a little bit louder rapping on the doors.
What now?
As you come outside, you notice there are a couple of well-dressed people. Ah, yes. I believe you're the ones we hired for the labyrinth.
Oh, did you repair
Yeah,
the
we came
elevator
here
or
for
whatever?
that, didn't we?
The elevator has been repaired. Are you folks ready?
Should we
Are you guys ready?
I would have already been like fully dressed at that point after hearing that. Like, yep, let's go.
Just
Okay.
immediately out of bed. Yeah,
All
like,
right.
like give us like 15 minutes and we'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adventure.
How badly do you need to go?
I have class tomorrow, dude.
Justin, do you need to
I've
go like
also been
immediately?
going for probably.
We've been going for almost
5
4 hours now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could,
almost
like,
4
I could
hours.
put a
I was going to
pause.
provide flavor or something like that, but basically the Muse people sit down at the couch,
I mean,
draw some documents, and
just
we'll leave off.
just
Let's
do it
stop.
tomorrow. You can do the